Sweetwater. It's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let us be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Chota Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
It's time for this week's View from the Sideline. Here's Brian Birchfield.
It's time for this week's View from the Sideline, brought to you by Valley Insurance, my weekly pregame interview with the head coach of the Wildcats, Tommy Bunch. Coach, you're on fall break this week. How has that affected your practice schedule?
Well, we have practiced in the mornings, went at 9 a.m. each morning till around noon, not quite noon, but that's the time that we allotted to practice, and man, it's went really, really well. We, as coaches, you always dread fall break week. You're trying to get them here, trying to get them focused once they are here, but it's not been a problem at all this week. The kids have showed up. They've been on time. We went right to work. They've been very focused. Of course, coming off of 2 wins helps with that focus, helps with that buy-in. Even a couple other coaches this week, I'm talking to Coach Ben Norwood yesterday during practice, and he's just like, man, something feels different. And I was like, good or bad? He said, good. And it does. The kids have just had a great energy about them. They've had a great focus about them. And for it to be fall break and to get that done, it means a lot to us. I think it means that we're maturing. I think it means that we're playing ball the way that we expect to and approaching it the way that we expect to here at this point in the season.
That's Sweetwater head football coach Tommy Bunch on this week's View from the Sideline, brought to you by Valley Insurance. Coach, last week went on the road, final regular season road game to Campbell County, took care of business, and now that has set you up coming home for the final 3 regular season games at home. And to me, this is exciting. It's definitely interesting. You end with, of course, got Oneida this week, and then McMinn Central and Scott, 2 region games to end the season. All 3 games, to me, on paper, are 50-50 games, and as you said last week, control your destiny. So that adds a little drama to the next 3 weeks, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's going to be an interesting 3 weeks of football. Both here at Sweetwater and in our region. There's a lot of good football left to be played. The first thing I'll say, and I said this Friday night in the post-game interview, is we are so glad to be back home. It feels like forever since we've played at King Barone Stadium, and so we are super excited to be back in front of our home crowd for the last 3 games of the regular season. And it's a tough 3-game stretch. We're going to get tested this week from Oneida because they play a very physical brand of football. They're big up front on both sides of the ball, and they're physical. And I'm glad that they are that. I feel like this is going to be the first really big physical test that we've had since our last home game here versus Megs. And so I think our team's grown up a lot since then. I think we're starting to play more physical. I think we're starting to play the game the way it's supposed to be played. But this week we're going to be tested there, and we're going to see how we've improved and, where we're at on that measuring scale. And so I have a lot of confidence in our guys. I think they know the challenge that awaits them this week, and I think they're excited about it. They just have and as I've said, they have a great energy about them, but also they're just bringing a different brand of physicality with them too in practice, and I think it showed up the past 2 weeks too. But Oneida's style is they're going to run the football at you, and so we're going to be tested there. We're going to have to win the battle in the trenches on both sides, and so I'm excited to see where my team matches up there and where we're at in that department.
Now, we talked after the game at Campbell County about the past 2 weeks, especially the passing game for your offense has begun to work some. It looks like your quarterback, Dacus, you can see him getting some more confidence. How does that affect your play calling, your team's play calling, moving forward the next 3 games?
Well, it gives our opponents something else that they have to prepare for. We're going to run the football. People know that about us. They watch film on us. They talk to people we've played, and they know that if we have 50 plays in a game, that we're probably going to run at 40 of those. And so, what we see a lot from teams is they're going to load up the box. They're going to put 8 people in the box, maybe even 9 on us sometimes. And so when they do that, we got to be able to have an answer to counter that. And, a part of that answer is being able to pass the football on the perimeter or even get it downfield. And we have done a better job of that here lately. That starts with our protection up front. Our guys up front are doing a better job of protecting. Big reason that they're protecting better is our offensive staff has come up with different ways to protect the pocket. And it fits our kids better. And then our guys are doing a much better job of executing that pass protection. And so it gives Nolan time to see the field, get his reads, and make his throw. Another thing is, we have to run great routes, and our receivers are doing a better job of that. Our scheme is putting Nolan in a better position to get easier reads and to get quicker reads, and he just knows what to do with the football quicker. And so all of those things have allowed us to throw the football a little bit more and have a lot more success in that department offensively. But that's going to be huge down the stretch here because you want teams to have to defend both, and whenever they do loosen up the box, then we're going to get back to doing what we want to do, and that's run the football. And speaking in that department, I talked about it some Friday in the post-game interview. We're getting Jeremiah Parrish more involved, and so it's not just the Ty Fitz show. You're going to have to defend Ty up the middle and Jai on the edge, and then you're going to have to defend whatever passing game that we are going with that week. And so we're becoming more multiple on the offensive side of the ball, and it's making us better.
Speaking of Ty Fitch, we said on the broadcast Friday, as we've been tracking stats throughout the season, Ty Fitch 75 yards away from totaling 1,000 yards rushing on the season. That's special for a high school running back to be able to do that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really special. And to be doing it going into week 8 is really special too. I'm always going to give credit to the guys up front, as he would if you were talking to him right now. Mm-hmm. None of that's possible without them. Those guys work hard. Corbin Nile, Keldon Jolly, Hayden Osborne, Luke Dalton, Kayvon Latham, and then you add in our tight end group and Gus Campbell and Landon Murphy. Those guys have paved the way for Ty Fitch to hopefully be reaching this milestone in a season of reaching 1,000 yards in week 8 of our season. And then you can't dismiss who Ty is and what he's done. Ty runs the ball hard. He's got a motor. He's got little bitty legs, but they're moving fast. And if he gets in the open field, it's like he's shot out of a cannon. And so that group there has done a fantastic job of allowing us to run football. And kudos to Ty. We're going to do everything in our power to help him get to that, to achieve that this Friday. And I think if he achieves that and rushes for 100 or more, and we're able to get Jeremiah involved too, I think those things lead to victories, and that, obviously that's the most important thing.
Of course, your defense being led by Landon Murphy and against an opponent like Oneida that's going to try to pound the football, as you've said in past weeks, going to be looking for physicality from your defense this week, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. I'm excited for our defense. I think we've gotten better over the past 2 weeks. I think we've grown up a lot. I think that we're fitting the run better. We're playing more aggressive. We're not just going and running up 2 blocks, but we're running through blocks. We're setting a new line of scrimmage. We're fitting tackles better. I'm excited about how that group has been playing, and I'm excited to see them play against a run-first team that's going to line it up and try to run it down your throat. So I'm excited for our guys there. Landon Murphy has, he's been really good on the defensive side of the ball for us all year. And Landon's played a couple of different positions for us. He plays inside linebacker for us primarily, but we've also played him at some defensive end. We had to at one point in the season because Logan Whaley was injured, and so we had to move some things around. And so Landon Murphy's had to play for us in multiple spots, and he's done really well in both of those. We're getting Logan back and healthy right now. But this is the first week I feel like he is absolutely 100%. I haven't noticed any limp or anything like that. And so getting Logan Whaley added back to our defensive unit makes us even that much more aggressive, and it allows us to move Landon Murphy around. And I think that makes us better. When you don't know where Landon Murphy's going to be, that's going to pose you problems on the offensive side because he's coming in like a missile, and he's going to try to make a play.
I guarantee at the end of the play you'll know where he's at. He's going to be around the football. He's been playing.
Yeah, you will.
I don't want to end the interview without we talked about offense, defense. We talked about special teams again, and just brag on Cy Prince. Over the last 2 weeks, he's made 6 field goals for you. What a weapon Cy Prince has turned into.
Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. And I want to give props to Coach Phillips. He handles our special teams units, and our special teams have been special all season, really. There's been very few hiccups in that department of our team. Cy is a huge part of that. When you think special teams, you think kicker, and Cy he's done it all for us. He's as you said, 6 for 6 the past 2 weeks on field goals. It's kind of been one of them things where we know if we're in the red zone, we feel confident that we're going to be able to come away with some points. We want touchdowns, and we've talked a lot about that in our locker room the past 2 weeks, but it is nice to be able to get some points down there when you're not able to punch those in. And I do feel like the past 2 weeks and being able to do that is helping us, and it's training us to be able to go win a game late in the season that maybe is going to rely on that. And that's a weapon that a lot of teams do not have at the high school level. And so it's really, really special. So Cy has, obviously you've seen what he does in the field goal and PAT game, but then also Cy's a great punter. He's really gotten better at punting the football, of getting rid of it quickly, getting more height on the ball when he punts it, and then his kickoffs have been great. Early in the season, he was kicking a lot of touchbacks. The past couple of weeks, we haven't kicked as many in the end zone, but he's getting more height on the ball, and opponents have actually been starting inside of the 20 because of that height and then the coverage. We had our team meeting Monday, giving out helmet stickers and all of that, and I told them the kickoff team may be the best unit on our team right now. Those guys are getting downfield. They're hustling. They're breaking down. They're making great tackles. That unit's been really, really good, and so we expect that same from them. And that's, to win this time of year, to get hot late in October and going into November and playoff time, you've got to be good in all 3 phases of the game. And so, special teams has to be as good, if not better, than our offensive and defensive units, because that's where you're going to steal points. And that's where you're going to get those momentum swings.
Maybe Cy Prince will kick a game winner for you sometime during the rest of this season. That'd be exciting.
Yes, it would.
Coach, your team has put themselves in the position where, as you said, control their own destiny. 3 games at home to end the regular season and can put themselves hosting a home playoff game. That's got to be exciting. What else could you ask for? Good luck down the stretch, and we appreciate your time.
Hey, thank you so much, Brian. Go Cats.
You've been listening to View from the Sideline. Stay tuned. The Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff is coming up next.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial. It has been my pleasure and honor to sponsor the Countdown to Kickoff since 2005. A good football team takes a good coach, just like financial planning. When you need us, we'll be here. Just Google Fairweather Financial or like our Facebook page. Go Wildcats!
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Fall is almost here, and at Ag Central Co-op, we're ready to help you make the most of the season. Whether you're planting food plots, reseeding pasture, or sowing your lawn, we've got the seeds and fertilizers to keep things growing strong. And when it's time to clear brush or cut trails, DR Power Equipment is built to handle the toughest jobs. Check out our unbeatable prices. Stop by Ag Central, where hardware, farm, and field come together this fall. That's Ag Central Co-op, New Highway 68, Sweetwater.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
We welcome you to the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. We now take you live to the field. Here are your hosts, Brian Birchfield and Artie Gross.
Good evening. We welcome you live to King Barong Stadium, Carter Field, Sweetwater High School. The Wildcats back at home after 3 weeks for a home game, finally, as they will host the Oneida Indians out of Region 2-2A, a non-region matchup, but a good contest tonight for the Sweetwater Wildcats. Sweetwater into the game tonight 4-3 overall, won 2 in a row. Oneida into the game 4-3 overall as well, coming off a win last week on the road at Oliver Springs over a good Oliver Springs team. This will be the 10th meeting between these programs. Sweetwater leads the overall series 7-2. The last matchup, though, in the series was 1996. It was a win for the Wildcats 14-7. But get this, these two teams played 4 years in a row right there. 93, Sweetwater State Championship year. Sweetwater won 29-0, but 1994 and 95 were the two wins for Oneida in the series. 94, they beat Sweetwater 30-28. 95, they beat Sweetwater 29-28. And then, as I said, the last matchup coming in 1996, Sweetwater won 14-7. So this matchup renewing after several years, and it's a good one for Sweetwater. Both 4-3, but Oneida, a solid football team. This will be a tough matchup tonight for Sweetwater tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Cats need to come in here focused. It's not a region game, but there's still a whole lot on the line. We've been talking about possible scenarios playing out with the remaining region games, and your overall record could come into play. So definitely can't overlook this. I know we got 2 huge games coming up in the next couple of weeks, but you can't overlook tonight because, you never know. Tonight's game might be the one that is your deciding factor on whether you're in, whether you're out, or whether you're home, whether you're on the road.
It comes down to a tie in region playoff games. Then you start looking at overall records. So these games matter, even though it's a non-region matchup. You're listening to Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. Sweetwater at home against Oneida tonight, and you can listen right here on WMTY 98.3 FM and WDEH AM 800 in Sweetwater, and online at WMTY983.com. You can also watch live video on our YouTube page, brought to you by Volunteer Federal Bank. Just look for WMTY 98.3 on YouTube. Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. We're about 14 minutes away. We're going to step away for a 3-minute timeout, and we'll come back after this.
Looking for somewhere good to eat? Go to Fat Hat's Grill on Sweetwater Barnwell Road. Try one of their serious burgers. It's the best in town, and a side of onion rings. They're deep fried and made fresh. Plate lunches are available Tuesday through Thursday. And don't forget about Catfish Friday. Want a sweet treat? Order a shake or a hot fudge cake. That's Fat Hat's Grill in Sweetwater. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call-in orders are very appreciated. appreciated. 423-337-3686. Thank you.
Emily, get off the radio.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is cheering on all our local high school teams this season. Visit any of our local branches and show your support for your school by getting a custom Sweetwater Wildcats, Sequoia Chiefs, or Tellico Plains Bears School Spirit debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposits, as well as person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust. People's Bank. Locally owned and serving the community since 1997. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center when every minute matters. Emergencies strike day or night, so we're here when you need us most, providing emergency care close to home, including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
Jackie Jones Ford in Sweetwater makes service simple. Got a recall? Our mobile service team comes to you. Just call Caleb at 423-337-5066 to schedule. Need regular service? We'll pick up and deliver your vehicle. No hassle, no waiting around. We do it all and keep you updated every step of the way. Convenience, reliability, and service you can count on. That's Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater.
We've got everything you need for building and remodeling. Valley Building Supply. Like cabinets, flooring, electrical and plumbing. Valley Building Supply. We're here to understand and help you with your plan. Nobody takes care of you better. The right people and materials, we bring them all together. If you need it for your house, inside or out, go to Valley Building Supply.
Good service, great price.
Check us out online at valleybuildingsupply10.com.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff is on the air. We're about 10 minutes away from the kick of Sweetwater here at home facing the Oneida Indians out of Region 2-2A. A solid matchup. Of course, the common opponent these two teams have. Oneida went to Tellico, beat Tellico 24-14 was the score in that one. And Sweetwater, of course, lost at Tellico 27-22, so the common opponent, but both those games earlier in the season, so whole different ball game tonight. Ready for our starting lineups. First for the Oneida Indians, coached by Jimmy May.
All right, their offense tonight will be ran by the quarterback, number 4, Brock Ryan. Running back, number 2, Ben Gilbert. Tight end, number 5, Jesse Zachary. 3 wideouts, number 1, Grady Keaton, number 7, William Hill, and number 3, Waylon Hill. Across the O-line, starting with the left tackle, 79, Jackson Cross. Left guard, 74, Reese Lamb. The center, 75, Brylan Strunk. The right guard, 63, Evan Cotton. And the right tackle, 77, Brady Burke. Defensively for the Indians, 4-man front, defensive ends, number 5, Jesse Zachary, number 40, Drayton Wade. 2 guys in the middle, defensive tackle, 77, Brady Burke, 75, Brylan Strunk. Linebacking for the Indians, number 2, Ben Gilbert, number 20, Maddox Hutcherson. In the defensive backfield, 2 corners, number 3, Waylon Hill, number 8, Roger West, Strong safeties, number 7, William Hill. Free safety, number 1, Grady Keaton. And the nickelback, number 23, A.J. Harper. For your Wildcats tonight, defensively, your defensive ends, number 23, Dominic Yeomans, number 12, Gus Campbell. Defensive tackles, number 56, Aiden Pensley, number 51, Hayden Osborne. Linebackers, number 20, Will Watson, number 7, Landon Murphy, number 14, Nolan Dacus, number 9, Jackson Powell. Your corners, number 1, Bryson Bono, number 2, Isaiah Stiles, and your lone safety is number 5, Jeremiah Paris. Offensively, starting with the left tackle, number 74, Kayvon Latham, number 64, Luke Dalton at left guard. Number 51, Hayden Osborne will start every play with the snap at center. Number 62, Keldon Jolly at right guard, and number 77, Corbin Nile right tackle. Tight end, number 7, Landon Murphy. Wingback, number 12, Gus Campbell. Fullback, number 6, Ty Fitch. Tailback, number 5, Jeremiah Paris. The lone wide receiver, number 1, Isaiah Stiles, and the quarterback for the Sweetwater Wildcats is number 14, Nolan Dacus.
I'm sure they keep listing Stiles is number 1. It's Bono's. Stiles number 2 when they send us that starting lineup, just to make that correction.
I know that, but I'm just reading what's in front of me.
So they keep sending us that way, and so I wanted to make that correction. The Oneida Indians started the season with a 17-14 win at home over Rockwood. Won on the road at Harriman in week 2, 28-0. Lost to a good Bledsoe County team at home, 20-14. Lost at home to CAK, 40-0. Won at Tellico, 24-14. Lost at home against Coalfield, 33-0. And as I said, actually 2 weeks ago, they had a bye week last week. 2 weeks ago at Oliver Springs, won 21-14. So the Indians coming off a week of rest. You're listening to the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. Of course, Sweetwater at home, the next 3 games to end the regular season. Is talking to you from the sideline. Be interesting 3 weeks. A lot of good matchups, especially region-wise, and playoff spots like they seem to do. But it could be a logjam this year. Come down to the final week deciding that.
It tends to work out that way just about every year. It'd be nice to have one of those years where you're just beating everybody and you're at number 1, let everybody else be in the log jam. Yeah. But that's where we've been in years past, and it looks like that could be where we're headed here. Now, the Wildcats do have the opportunity to avoid that by simply winning out.
Yeah, they went out. They control their own destiny. They win. Sweetwater has nothing to worry about. Again, even though this is a non-region matchup tonight, if it were to come down to some type of tie in the region, and it goes to overall record, games like this for Sweetwater are key. Can the Wildcats get it done here tonight at home? You're going to find out right here on WMTY 98.3 and WDEH AM 800, online at WMTY983.com. And we got live video stream on our YouTube page brought to you by Volunteer Federal. Check that out. That's going to do it for the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. We're going to step away for a 90-second timeout, and we'll come back with Wildcat football. Stay with us.
This has been the Fairweather Financial Countdown to Kickoff. Stay tuned. Kickoff is right after this.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop. You save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
The staff at Napa Auto Parts in Sweetwater would like to thank their loyal customers for supporting their business for all these years. Napa Auto Parts has proudly served Sweetwater and the surrounding area since 1973. Owner Scott Skinner and his staff have the expertise to help you find whatever part you need. They have the know-how, the Napa know-how. Stop by and see your friends at Napa Auto Parts on Main Street in Sweetwater, or call 337-3555.
Looking for good home cooking right here in Sweetwater? Come to Sweetwater Crossings. We're serving up hot breakfast and hearty lunches Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, plus fresh vegetables, soups, and homemade desserts. We've got pies and cobblers, just like Grandma made. Sweetwater Crossings, where friends meet and nobody leaves hungry.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
The following is a presentation of Horn Radio Sports, the official voice of the Sweetwater Wildcats. Oldies 98.3 WMTY.
To the end zone, touchdown. Gonna see him to 35 to the 40, cross midfield.
Beautiful play.
Cuts inside to the end zone. That is gonna do it. Sweetwater gets the win.
Sweetwater Football on Oldies 98.3 FM is brought to you by
Ag Central Co-op, CNE Heating and Air Conditioning, City of Sweetwater, Chota Community Health Services, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance Services, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paw Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank.
Good evening. We welcome you live to Sweetwater High School tonight. The Sweetwater Wildcats at home, hosting the Oneida Indians in a non-region matchup. Sweetwater 4-3 overall, Oneida 4-3 overall. An important game. A solid matchup for the Wildcats tonight. It should be a good one. Glad you're with us tonight. Brian Birchfield, Artie Gross, Brian Nile here in the press box. Riley Hamill running the camera for us. Jacob Keener back to the station running master controls. The captains tonight for Sweetwater, Dacus, Osborne, Paris, and Powell. Oneida won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Sweetwater will get the football to start the game. Sweetwater in their home blue jerseys, white pants, white numerals trimmed in gold, blue helmet with a gold Power S on the side and the 3 gold stripes down the center. Artie loves the color scheme for Oneida Indians, orange and white. White road jerseys, orange pants, orange numerals, white helmet with the orange O on the side with a spear through it, and the orange stripe down the center, and we're just about set to go.
Let's clarify something for those that have no idea, they're not watching, they don't know. I have no problem with orange. I mean, I worked at Lenore City for several years. That's a nice shade of orange there. I love Dabo Sweeney. There's a good shade of orange. All orange is not created the same.
The good-looking orange.
Well, listen, here's what makes tonight so beautiful. There's a stand full of volunteer fans that are going to be yelling, "Go Blue, go Wildcats, beat that team in the orange." It really couldn't make my heart any happier.
Amarin Kidd has it teed up to kick to the Wildcats to start the game. Paris and Stiles back deep to receive. Both teams 4-3. Who will leave here with a 5th win? The kick is on the way, short, taken by Grabowski at the 25-yard line to the 30. He's out to the 35 and brought down around the 36-yard line. That's where Sweetwater will go on offense to start this football game. Glad you're with us tonight on WMTY and WDEH. Those of you watching on YouTube, that live stream brought to you by Volunteer Federal Bank tonight. We appreciate them.
So I had a chance to stop by practice yesterday as the Wildcats were getting ready and talked to a couple of the coaches. They said, especially considering it was fall break, been a pretty good week. So let's see what the Wildcats come out here with.
Officially the 37-yard line where they'll start on offense, first down and 10. Coming out wing T formation. Here Jeremiah Paris, the wing back, coming around in motion, and Oneida defends it perfectly, stops that play for no gain. As Sweetwater driving left to right toward the scoreboard here at King Barong Stadium. Nothing doing on first down.
Well, I'm sure, Oneida, like everybody else, is thinking number 6, Ty Fitch on first down, but part of this sharing the football. Start off a little different. See what happens here on second.
3 receiver set play action. Dacus rolls the pocket. He's being pressured. He is going to retreat, but gets sacked. Forward progress, they'll say, stopped at the 25-yard line. It could have been worse as he'd retreated all the way back to the 21 when he was rode down, but they say forward progress, 25-yard line. Big sack there by the Oneida Indians.
Well, he really didn't even have time to set his feet there. He looked up. He had a man right in his face, and he had to go.
Jesse Zachary, the defensive end, with a sack on that play, and Sweetwater now in a third down and long, 3rd and 22. Wing T formation, Dacus under center, wing back. Bono comes in motion. They fake to him, and leaking across the formation, it's going to be Fitch complete out to the 30 to 31-yard line along the sideline where he's brought down. And that's going to be well short of the first down. Fitch wearing 3 tonight.
Seems he did that last time we were here.
I think so.
Must be something wrong with the blue number 6 jersey.
So Sweetwater well short of the first down, 4th and 16. We'll have to punt. And there's a snap kick away by Prince, and it's angled toward the sideline. It's going to bounce in the field of play and picked up off the bounce at the 29-yard line. Out to the 35 and brought down there by a host of Wildcats. On the return there for Oneida, Waylon Hill. Now here comes this Oneida offense. And it's going to be Ryan Brock, the quarterback, and Ben Gilbert, the running back, is 410 net yards on the season. It's actually Brock Ryan. They have the last name listed first for some reason. He has 789 yards passing on the season. They set up in shotgun. Sweetwater showing blitz, 3 receivers. Slot receiver comes in motion. They're going to give to him on the sweep play, and that's going nowhere. Sweetwater just strings it out, defends it well. That's going to be a loss or to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot him.
Yeah, bringing pressure. Both inside backers coming right up the middle. Good job of stringing it down the line there.
No gain. 2nd down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Was that a run or a pass? Did he shovel it forward? That's what I thought. So that play went for no gain. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun, 4 receivers set, 2 on each side of the formation for the Indians. Ryan takes a snap, steps up in the pocket, eluding the pressure. Now going to throw to the sideline, complete, and pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line on the reception there for Oneida, William Hill.
Bono coming up to make the tackle.
That'll give him the 40-yard line. 3rd down, 3 now for Oneida on their opening drive at their own 40-yard line. Just underway here at King Barong Stadium. Sweetwater had to punt on their opening series. Now pistol formation, bunch formation on the far side. And they're going to hand off on 3rd down, and that pile's going to move forward. Let's see where the spot is. It looked initially like he had got it, but they're going to spot him short of the chains, as it looked like that pile surged past the line to gain. but then they spot it short, but then they call a first down.
I was about to throw some kind of explanation in there, but I don't know how to.
So I guess it evens out in the end.
I don't know how to explain that one. So we'll just wait for the next snap.
1st and 10, Oneida. We'll move on. Pistol formation, 4 receivers set. Handoff, and Sweetwater's defense. There's Campbell. He's about to lose his mind on that play.
It's an emotional game. You got to have some. We love it, Gus.
No gain on the play.
Big stop there.
For Oneida on the carry. Maddox Hutcherson. It'll be 2nd down and 10. For Oneida at their own 43-yard line. 7:05 to go first quarter. We are scoreless. Sweetwater punted on their first drive. Oneida in the middle of their first drive. Pistol formation. Handoff. And fighting ahead, slipping through tackles across midfield. And still dragging defenders even though his helmet come off. Still didn't go down. And they're going to stop the play because Ben Gilbert's helmet come off. If it hadn't been for that, I don't know if they were going to be able to bring him down.
Once they realized that was his helmet laying on the field, they went ahead and blew it dead.
Sweetwater could not wrap him up. And so Gilbert carries the football into Sweetwater territory down to the Wildcat 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 1 for Oneida. Right there, ball in the center of the field. They're driving right to left toward the Wildcat snack shack. Pistol formation. Sweetwater loading the box, handoff, and they're going to hit it in the backfield. Murphy going to wrap up Hutcherson and drop him for a loss back to the 49-yard line of Oneida, loss of 3. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Landon Murphy continuing to play outstanding for Sweetwater.
Well, when he comes untouched, like, he's even more dangerous. You've got to get a blocker on him. You know, this isn't to slide anybody else on Sweetwater's defense, but as an offense, somebody's got to block number 7 every play. You got to take your chances with somebody else.
Look like Oneida thought about it for just a second, but now they switch out personnel. I'm going to punt it. Jeremiah Parrish drifts back around his own 20-yard line to receive this, and we got a flag. Flag before the play. Got the official knocked up.
A false start on Oneida.
Well, I'll monkey with that while we're calling the game here. False start on Oneida, so it's going to make it 4th and 9. So back them up to their own 44. They'll punt. Here's the snap, kick away. It's going to bounce at the 20, fielded on the hop by Jeremiah Parrish back around the 12, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped around the 19. So Sweetwater going on offense for the 2nd time tonight. 4:59 to go, first quarter scoreless.
Oneida converted a couple first downs there, but then forced the punt. So all in all, good drive for the Sweetwater defense. The only real problem on the last drive was the 2nd down play where Dacus took a big sack. Let's see if they get a little better protection here.
Dacus under center takes the snap, handoff. Jeremiah Parrish, he lost the football. It's on the ground. Oneida's there. Did they scoop it up? And they did. Back at the 6-yard line. On the recovery there, looked like Jesse Zachary as they were wrapping up Parrish and stripped him. The ball sprung free, rolling in Oneida's favor, and they officially pick it up at the 7-yard line. So The Indians will start out 1st and goal on their second series.
Suddenly a sack don't look so bad.
There's a turnover for Sweetwater. And sets Oneida up. Goal to go. Going toward the concession stand. Handoff Hutcherson. Hutcherson again. There's Whaley. Going to wrap him up and drop him for a yard loss back to the 8-yard line.
It's a good play by Whaley there. Big ask of your defense down here. And on first down, that's a good start.
Good spotted him for a loss, but they're going to spot it back to the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 7.
It was a loss. He definitely got him in the backfield.
From the right hash, I formation. The Indians, handoff, tailback, Gilbert, and Sweetwater. There's Murphy. Going to wrap up Gilbert and stop him for about a yard gain to the 6-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Coming out, I formation, basically saying we're about to pound it in on you here. Sweetwater defense having none of it on that play.
3:35 to go first quarter, scoreless. Oneida has it after recovering a Sweetwater fumble. They now have it 3rd and goal at the 6-yard line. I formation again. Ryan under center, straight drop, looking for the fade pattern in the end zone. Receiver out there. It's going to be broken up in the corner of the end zone. Isaiah Stiles with great defense. The intended receiver, Grady Keaton, was open for just a moment, but Stiles comes in and knocks the touchdown reception away.
Yeah, good job by Stiles there. Now forcing to look like they're going to try the field goal.
Lamar and Kidd will come in for the extra, when I say extra point, it might as well be, distance-wise. This will be about a 23-yarder. And then we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout, Sweetwater. 3:14 to go, first quarter. A field goal attempt coming by Oneida after this 30-second timeout.
Sweetwater sure knows how to do Halloween, and we're inviting you to historic Halloween in downtown Sweetwater on October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. at our Sweetwater Depot. Come on out for candy stations, dance parties, vendors, trunk or treat, and so much more. Put on your best costume and let's dance the night away.
Sweetwater using a timeout with 3:14 to go in the first quarter, scoreless. Oneida, 4th and goal from the 6. Lining up to kick a field goal. This will be a 23-yard field goal by Kidd from the right hash mark. Snap, hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Kidd knocks it through and gives Oneida a 3-0 lead after the Sweetwater turnover. 3:09 to go first quarter. It's Oneida 3, Sweetwater nothing as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH.
Foster Family Eye Care has had a name change. Dr. Callie Mashburn, a Sweetwater native, has taken over the practice, so we've updated our name to Sweetwater Family Eye Care. No matter the name, our commitment to high-quality, patient-centered care is the same as it has been since we opened our doors in 1993. Whether you need new glasses or contact lenses or have an eye issue that needs attention, we are here to meet all your eye care needs. That's Sweetwater Family Eye Care on Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Try us and see.
So a turnover by Sweetwater deep in their own territory leads to a field goal for Oneida. The Indians lead 3-0 with 3:09 to go in the first quarter, and 23-yard field goal by Kidd for Oneida. That could have been worse if you're Sweetwater.
That's really the best possible outcome. right there. First, it showed your defense standing strong, and then you get out of it just giving up 3 points, considering where they started.
Now Kidd to kick it away to Sweetwater. And that's short, taken at the 30-yard line to the 35 to the 40. That's Landon Dacus still on his feet. He's the 45 out near the 47-yard line. So Sweetwater with a good field position here. There's a lot of teams kicking Sweetwater short, giving them good field position. Sweetwater got to take advantage here. We said that a lot this season.
Yeah, they definitely don't want Jeremiah Paris getting the football. But the flip of that is you put some pressure on your defense, because you generally don't want the other offense starting 3 yards shy of the 50.
It's a military night here at Sweetwater High School. We got the Power S in the middle of the field and the Stars and Stripes. Looks good.
Looks very good.
Sweetwater here, handoff fullback Ty Fitch as he burst up in the hole, and he's going to be tackled around midfield. Gain of about 3 yards. Bring up 2nd down and 7 for Sweetwater at midfield, driving left to right toward the scoreboard. I want to give a shout out to Huck Roy listening tonight. Hopefully he's listening. He was listening the other night, and I was going to give him a shout out. Got the message late after the broadcast, so I want to try to get a shout out to my boy Huck. Here's handoff Fitch again. He's going left side. He's across midfield down near the 48-yard line of Oneida. Gain of a couple. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, glad to have Huck tuning in. I'm trying to talk him into taking up the great game of football. Don't know how much luck I've had based on our last conversation.
3rd down and 5. Ball in the center of the field. Dacus under center. Handoff Jeremiah Paris. Paris following his blockers. Paris down near the 45-yard line. That's going to be a couple yards short of the 1st down, needing the 43 for a fresh set of downs. We're down to 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Oneida leads.
Yeah, I think running the ball there shows that Sweetwater Coach Bunch had already made his mind up that he was going to go for it on 4th down if necessary.
Be listening to the broadcast for details on this week's contest for a $50 gift card. You don't want to miss that, so stay tuned. 2-back set for the Wildcats. Handoff Ty Fitch, and Fitch is hit at the line of scrimmage on 4th and 2. No gain, turnover on downs, and playing a well of a ball game so far for Oneida defensively, Jesse Zachary.
Well, I'm going to tip my hat to him, because I've seen very few people that can just come up by themselves, one hit, knock Ty Fitch off his feet immediately.
Ty Fitch into the game tonight, 75 yards shy of 1,000 on the season. Right now, tough sledding for Ty.
He'll bust one before we're out of here.
Turnover on downs, 1st and 10, Oneida at their own 45. Pistol formation, handoff is Gilbert. Gilbert across midfield, down to the 45 to the 40. 35 along the sideline, pushed out of bounds around the 32-yard line. Ben Gilbert, big, tall kid with a long gait. Doesn't feel like he's moving very fast, but Sweetwater's certainly having trouble bringing him down.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a better job of tackling, a little bouncing off there.
Officially, the 33-yard line is the line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10. Oneida leading 3-0. Handoff. Gilbert again. Murphy has him and waiting for his teammates to come for some help. And they get him down at the 31-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. Be 2nd down and 8 for the Oneida Indians. We're down to 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shouldn't have to run another play. The play clock is at 20 right now. Game clock at 17. So
doesn't look like they intend to.
Be the final play of the first quarter. After one, it was a turnover by Sweetwater that led to a short field and a field goal by Oneida. That's the difference. After one, the visiting Oneida Indians 3, Sweetwater Wildcats nothing, as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH. Back with the second quarter after this.
McDonald's is excited to be a part of the Sweetwater community. We would like to give you the opportunity to come join our team at one of our 11 locations, which include Sweetwater, Athens, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, Ottawa, or one of the 5 Cleveland locations. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of the 11 locations for an application. We offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, competitive wages, and now offering doctor on-demand telehealth. Come join our team at your local McDonald's.
Hi, this is Jenny Seiler. Ever notice how accidents never happen on a quiet Tuesday when you've got nothing going on? Nope, it's always when you're late for work, the dog's chasing the mailman, and your teenager just backed into the mailbox. That's why at Paramount Insurance in Sweetwater, we make sure you're covered before life gets messy. Home, auto, business, we've seen it all, and we'll be there when Murphy's Law strikes. Give us a call or stop by today. Paramount Insurance Services, because life happens fast, and so do we.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
We've swapped ends of the field to start this second quarter.
We got a false start.
I don't know what's going on. I thought I had, we got the official mic'd up as always here at home. Having trouble picking him up. False start, it'll be second down as the game clock just flashed. Second down and 13 as quarterback rolls the pocket, fires to the outside, complete down around the 25-yard line. On the reception there, Grady Keaton from his quarterback, Brock Ryan. It's going to be about 2 yards short of the sticks. Third down and 2 for Oneida at the Sweetwater 25-yard line. Third down and 2, pistol formation, handoff Hutcherson, the fullback. He's going to have the first down as he squirts down inside the 20 near the 18-yard line. First down, Oneida. Just underway here in the second quarter. Doesn't feel like Sweetwater's had the football long enough offensively to get anything going, and Oneida now grinding out this to they can go, possibly go up 2 scores.
I believe when we get the time of possession numbers here at halftime from Mr. Now, it will show that you are correct.
Yep.
Big advantage for the Indians.
First and 10, Oneida at the Sweetwater 18-yard line. A handoff, Hutcherson again at fullback, and that's not going much of anywhere. Actually, that was Cole Meredith, the junior running back on that carry, number 21. He's going to be dumped for a yard loss back to the 19-yard line. Second down and 11 for Oneida at the Sweetwater 19-yard line. 3-0 the Indians lead with 10:55 to go here in the first half. Second down and 11. Pistol formation, 3 receiver set for Oneida. Sweetwater creeping up in the box. Here comes the pressure right up the middle. They set up the screen, and Gus Campbell defended that pretty well as looking for Cole Meredith out of the backfield. Incomplete. Third down and 11.
Well, it's a screen game. That's one way you attack that pressure. But like you said, Gus did a good job of reading that and staying there with the intended receiver.
So a big third down and 11 for Oneida at the Sweetwater 19-yard line. Driving toward the scoreboard. Receiver comes in motion across formation. They toss to him on the sweep play. He finds the corner, but is hemmed up to the sideline and knocked out of bounds there by Stiles. And that's down near the 16-yard line. On the actual reception is William Hill, as that was a shovel forward. And that's going to be 4th down and 7 at the 15-yard line of Sweetwater for Oneida.
Quarterback's favorite play, pad those passing stats.
And do nothing.
Almost can't have an incompletion on it.
Fourth down and 7 as Oneida lines up to go for the Sweetwater 15 shotgun. Ryan drops, looking to throw, fires across the middle, incomplete, broken up by Landon Murphy. Intended across the middle for the big tight ends at 40. Drayton Wade, the tight end.
Yeah, good play by Murphy, dropping back in his pass coverage. They try to throw it across the middle. He lays out, gets some fingers on it. Sweetwater football.
Another big defensive stand for Sweetwater. Is and after they were backed up in their own territory after the turnover, limited Oneida to a field goal, and here get a turnover on downs. It remains 3-0. Oneida 10-15 to go in the half. Sweetwater takes over at their own 15-yard line. Quick throw out of the backfield of Jeremiah Paris. Paris trying to find the corner. There's a stiff arm. He's out to the 20, 25, and then hit late. There's the flag, because I thought that was a little late. And so they're going to spot him out at the 26 and then tack 15 onto the end of that. So that'll get you out of the shadow of your end zone pretty quick.
It will. A little swing pass to the back, coming out of the backfield. It's kind of like just a sweep play almost, but you do catch him. You do catch him going forward. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to be talking when the official is, but I can't tell when he's talking.
Well, we've I'll have to deal with that later. He's coming through the PA, so that's
he
good.
Is. The people in the stands are hearing it. But, yeah, good, easy completion there.
And so 15 personal foul on top of that. Moves Sweetwater out to the 40-yard line. Wing T formation. Handoff fullback Ty Fitch. He's hitting the backfield. And a loss of a yard on the play. Again, that defense surging through number 74, Reese Lamb, on the play.
Yeah, this defensive line for Oneida, pretty stout group. They got some size on them. I mean, other than the uniforms, they're a good-looking bunch up there.
Wing T formation again for Sweetwater. 2nd down and 11. 9.5 minutes to go first half. 3-0 Oneida leads. Sweetwater driving right to left toward the concession stand here at Sweetwater High School. And then before the play, Sweetwater calling a timeout. Timeout on the field. 9:17 to go first half. Oneida 3, Sweetwater nothing. Back in 30 seconds.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Back here at King Barong Stadium. 9:17 to go first half. Sweetwater asking for a timeout before their 2nd down and 11 play. Sweetwater, it's their 2nd time out of the half. From the left hash mark, Wing T formation, Dacus under center. There's the snap. Dacus play fake, rolls the pocket, now sets up, time to throw, fires, looking for Gus Campbell, incomplete. We got a flag down back around the line of scrimmage. Pass a little overthrown.
Yeah, that can't be good where that flag's at for the Cats.
Ooh, sorry about that. Let's see. Yeah, holding. Oneida declines that penalty to make it 3rd down and 11. They want the down. No. Grant Farmer, the referee, and then corrects that. Oneida wanted the penalty.
Yeah.
So 10-yard penalty. To make it 2nd down and 21. Move Sweetwater back to the 29, their own 29-yard line. Second 21. Play fake. Dacus looking to throw. Dacus coming backside Jeremiah Paris. Paris complete. Paris to the 30. Paris reaches to the 31-yard line. Gain of a couple, but not much.
Little screen there. Dacus rolls to his right, trying to get the defense to start flowing that way. And then Paris leaks out to the left, and those offensive linemen on the left side kind of leak over there in front of him, trying to set up a wall. Gets the ball to Paris, but the wall wasn't so solid.
So it brings up 3rd down and 19 for Sweetwater at their own 31-yard line. 8:28 to go, first half, 3-0 Oneida leads. Wing T formation, Dacus comes under center. Dacus straight drop, looking to throw, pressure coming. Dacus is going to be sacked back at the 28-yard line. Sacked for the 2nd time tonight. Loss of 3. That'll bring up 4th down and 22.
We've talked a lot the last couple weeks about how the Sweetwater offense has gotten much more balanced and the passing game has looked pretty good. But the key to that is the protection up front. Dacus has had time to set his feet, survey the field, but tonight he's got no time.
There is the punt by Cy Prince. A good spiral punt, drifts the return man back. He muffs it at the 23, but able to pick it up. He's the 25 to the 30, out to the 35 to the 37-yard line. On the return there, Waylon Hill. He had to retreat to get that, then lost it. But the punt was so deep, the coverage team was still not there. He had plenty of time to pick it up and still get a solid return. And so Oneida back on offense, leading 3-0 with 7:32 to go first half.
Well, the Sweetwater offense hasn't really been able to get a whole lot going. But the bright side of things is the Sweetwater defense is looking pretty stout tonight.
First and 10, Oneida, handoff to Gilbert, and Sweetwater defends that well. And see where they spot him, be a yard gain at most on first down.
Logan Whaley, first one to get in there and get a hold of him. They stop his progress, but he's a hard guy to get on the ground.
Second down and 10 for Oneida. The ball just inside their own 38-yard line. 3 receiver set, pistol formation. Ryan takes a snap, looking to throw. Complete across the middle, out across to the 47-yard line. Then across midfield on the run after catch down to the 49-yard line of Sweetwater. The catch and run, Grady Keaton.
Paris on the tackle. He just found a little soft spot in that zone, sat down in it, and quarterback found him.
going to bring up 1st and 10, Oneida. The Sweetwater officially the 48-yard line. Pistol formation again. Handoff Hutcherson. And Hutcherson is run down and dropped for no gain. Landon Murphy in on the play. A flag coming in.
Going to be a hold on Oneida.
Be a holding. And so back Oneida up, back into their own territory. 6:04 to go first half, 3-0. Oneida leads.
Now this is big. You got them backed up like this. You cannot let them convert.
First and 20 for Oneida at their own 42-yard line. Out of shotgun. Brock Ryan takes a snap, setting up the screen, and Sweetwater defends it well.
Dominic Yeoman's all over that one.
As that comes to Jesse Zachary, the big fella. And he's only able to get 2 yards to the 44-yard line before Yeomans brings him down.
So that's twice now they've tried that middle screen, trying to catch Sweetwater, bringing that pressure and hit that. But both times the defensive ends, Gus Campbell the last time and Yeomans on this one, the D ends are picking that up real good.
Second and 18 for Oneida at their own 44-yard line. Fakes the jet sweep, and there comes the pressure. The quarterback lost the football. It's stripped. It's on the ground back at the 29-yard line. And I think Oneida is able to get back on it, but making a great play there for the Sweetwater Wildcats. Dominic Yeomans had the strip sack.
Only problem was I don't think he realized that the ball came out. He was still bringing the quarterback to the ground, and by the time he realized that the ball had been dropped, quarterback was already on it, but you know.
Loss all the way back to the 29-yard line for Oneida.
You got 3rd and Athens now, so you can't let them convert this one.
3rd and 36 for Oneida. 4 receiver set, empty backfield shotgun. It's going to be a quarterback draw, and Murphy going to grab him down by the legs. As the quarterback, Ryan, gets out to the 32-yard line, gain of 3, but well short of the first down. And so Oneida forced to punt. Jeremiah Paris drifts back to receive. 3:50 to go in the first half. 3-0. Oneida leads. The Sweetwater are going to get the football back here with some time to see if they can get on the board before the locker room. See Paris get something returnable here. There's nearly a block by Sweetwater as the ball just does get off in time by the punter, and it goes out of bounds. And they're spotting it out at the 40-yard line of Sweetwater. That's where the Wildcats will go on offense, 60 yards away, 3:24 to go in the half, and you got 1 timeout.
Plenty of time. It would be nice if you hadn't had to use those timeouts earlier in the half. Moments like this, you'd really like to have those in your back pocket.
Sweetwater driving right to left toward the concession stand. The Wildcat Snack Shack as Dacus goes under center. Single back is Fitch. Dacus straight drop, looking to the sideline. Complete to Isaiah Stiles, but he comes back into the middle and is brought down at the 45-yard line. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. They're on 45-yard line. Down to 3:10 to go in the half.
Quick little hitch there, a little 5-yard hitch.
Three receivers split out here near side. Fitch in the backfield. Dacus looking to throw. Time to throw. Complete to Jeremiah Paris. Paris, he's across midfield. He's down to the 45 and knocked out of bounds around the 42-yard line. move the chain, stop the clock, and get into Oneida territory.
Yeah, so we've seen these first couple passes. They are quick. Get the ball out of Dacus' hands in a hurry. That's how you combat that pass rush that Oneida's been getting.
Clock stops, 2:46 to go in the half. Sweetwater 1st and 10 at the Oneida 42-yard line. 3 receivers now split out wide side of the field. Dacus looking to throw again. Pump fakes, steps up, firing toward the end zone, looking for Isaiah Stiles, and he had him, but overthrew him by about a couple yards as Stiles had the defender beat.
He did. He had a step, and that's how you counter what Oneida's doing. Like I say, a couple of real quick hitters, and then come up with that pump. Try to hit him deep. Just had a little too much on that one.
Dacus there getting some pressure in his face, but he stepped up into the pressure and got the football off. Just a little bit overthrown, or that would have been 6. So the incompletion is 2nd down and 10. Sweetwater at the Oneida 42-yard line. Break the huddle. 3 receivers set. Fitch in the backfield. Dacus, straight drop, looking to throw to the sideline. Complete to Isaiah Stiles. Complete, then out of bounds around the 38-yard line. Gain of 4.
Same play we saw to start the drive, just to the other side of the field here. Get you a quick hitter, get out of bounds.
Be 3rd and 6. Sweetwater, 2:34 to go, first half. Oneida leads 3-0.
Still plenty of time.
The play clock must not be working because it's still setting at 25. Went for the back judge. He now puts his hand up in the air. It means we're under 10 seconds on the play clock. Dacus going to be the reverse to Stiles. Stiles trying to find the corner, trying to pick up a block, and he's not going to get it and going to lose yards. Lose yards back around the 43-yard line. Loss of about 5 on the play. And Sweetwater quickly runs out the punting unit. So tried to
a little
reverse.
Trickeration there. Didn't work. Stiles took a pretty good shot there, knocked his hat off.
Spot him 44-yard line, so loss of 6 on the play. Prince to punt it away, and if that's partially blocked, it's spinning awkwardly and short, and it's going to bounce but take a Sweetwater roll down inside the 10 and down around the 7. The way that ball was spinning sideways, I don't know if Oneida come in there and got some pressure. Not sure if they partially got a hand on it. But 1:40 to go. Sweetwater punting it away. 3-0 here in the second quarter. Oneida leads.
Well, it's one of the toughest decisions coach got to make. I saw him running that reverse down here at practice yesterday, and so you got those plays in your back pocket, and it comes, when do you use them? So they decided 3rd down there. They'd been throwing the ball. Looked like a good opportunity. Oneida just played it pretty good.
1st and 10 Oneida at their own 7-yard line. Rock Ryan under center, I formation. Handoff, Ben Gilbert, and Sweetwater again defensively defends that well. Not much doing on that play. Bring up 2nd down, no gain. Now they're going to now spot it, a yard gain to the 8. 2nd and 9.
Right now, Oneida's only concern is getting into that locker room with a 3-0 lead.
We're down a minute to go in the first half. 2nd down, Oneida, I formation. They're on 8-yard line. Handoff fullback Hutcherson. He squirts through for a little bit. Gets out across the 10 near the 12. Gain of about 4.
Like big Aiden Steff on the tackle.
Be 3rd and 5. 30 seconds to go in the half. Get the play clock not working. Not sure if Oneida, they're going to have to run another play here. Doesn't appear. They're just standing, not even really huddled, letting the clock tick.
The arm's up.
They're going to take.
They're going to take a timeout.
They're going to take a timeout, yeah. With 7 seconds to go in the half, 3-0. Oneida leads. Interesting first half, Artie. Sweetwater felt like maybe they got a little bit going there in the passing game on that previous drive. But after they tried that reverse, ended up having to punt, lost yardage on it. But so far, not been able to establish a running game, and that's what Sweetwater wants to do.
Well, everything that the Wildcats do is based off of the run. We've loved the balance. We've loved to see some of the passing game here the last couple weeks. And that last drive was looking good to start with. But as Coach Bunch will tell you, everything is based around the run.
So, timeout Oneida, 7 seconds to go. They line up here. Straight drop, quarterback looking to throw. Pressure coming from Whaley. Ryan gets away from it, now loads up, slings it down the football field. Jump ball around the Sweetwater 40-yard line, falls incomplete. Styles on the coverage, keeping the intended receiver incomplete. That will be the final play of the second quarter. A defensive struggle here at King Barong Stadium.
Indeed it is.
As we're going to the locker room at the half, 3-0 Oneida leads. As you're listening to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH. We're going to step away. We come back, it'll be the Napa Auto Parts halftime report. We'll recap this first half of action, have halftime stats and score updates from around the area. Oneida leads Sweetwater 3-0.
Fall is here. Is your home ready for cooler temperatures? C&E Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered with top quality Amana products. Amana, America's brand for comfort. Enjoy easy financing, year-round support, and unbeatable warranties. With nearly 50 years serving our area and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, you can trust C&E. Call 423-745-0424 or visit cnehvacathens.com today. C&E Heating and Air Conditioning.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
The staff at Napa Auto Parts in Sweetwater would like to thank their loyal customers for supporting their business for all these years. Napa Auto Parts has proudly served Sweetwater and the surrounding area since 1973. Owner Scott Skinner and his staff have the expertise to help you find whatever part you need. They have the know-how, the Napa know-how. Stop by and see your friends at Napa Auto Parts on Main Street in Sweetwater, or call 337-3555.
Hey, Sweetwater, it's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let us be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
Tennessee Metal Products in Sweetwater is your source for top-quality metal roofing, locally owned and operated with competitive prices and personal service. Choose from 16 colors of metal roofing panels, traditional or standing seam, smooth or textured, all Energy Star certified. They also carry metal board and batten siding and vented soffit. Located on Murray's Chapel Road in Sweetwater, call 423-351-1141 or visit tnmetalproducts.com. Tennessee Metal Products, built to last, close to home.
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Chota Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Kalir and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of Horn Radio, LLC. Any use of this broadcast without the consent of Horn Radio is prohibited. The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
Napa Auto Parts halftime report. 3-0. Oneida leads Sweetwater at the break, and what's been a defensive struggle so far in this game. Sweetwater got the opening kick, had the punt, and offensively not been able to get anything going. It was 3:09 in the first quarter when Oneida kicked their 23-yard field goal to go up 3-0, our score here. That coming after Sweetwater turned the ball over deep in their own territory and set Oneida up on the 6-yard line. Goal to go, but the defense did well, backed up their backs against the wall, limiting that to a field goal. And they've been a couple situations. Sweetwater's defense has kept it at 3-0. But second half, Sweetwater's defense is playing well enough. They got to get some offense going.
Yeah, the offense has got to get something to go along with what the defense is doing. You can't say enough about this defense tonight. Giving them the ball on the 6-yard line and able to hold them to only 3 points, and then Oneida's not been able to take the ball down the field on them at all. So defense good. Offense had some success with those little short passes there on that last drive. So that might be something you can look to build on a little bit. But it's back to what we said. You got to find a way to get this run game going.
3-0 Oneida leads as you listen to the Napa Auto Parts halftime report. We appreciate Napa Auto Parts, downtown Sweetwater. Not downtown, it's Main Street. Not technically downtown, but it's on Main Street. Go down and see Scott and his folks. They'll help you out there at Napa Auto Parts. Now joined by the athletics director here at Sweetwater High School, Caleb Norwood. And the defensive battle here, Norwood, and it's a game Sweetwater some momentum. They need a good second half, need a win to keep them going here the next couple weeks as region opponents come in here next 2 weeks.
It looks like we've turned the clock back by about 40 years. This is old school football, both
Liking
these
it.
teams. Yeah.
Liking it.
So it's been fun to watch so far. You don't want to turn the ball over, of course. Good job by the defense limiting Oneida to 3 down there, but it's like you guys were talking about. You got to get something going in the interior. I thought Oneida kind of controlled the line of scrimmage there. The whole first half, I think Sweetwater may have had 2 first downs unaided or something like that. So definitely got to make some adjustments, get them out of the box and see if we can have success. Maybe come back with fits later in the fourth and salt it away, hopefully with a lead.
Yeah, they don't have any they've not earned any first downs.
Okay.
Is what, according to, no, let me take it. Let me go back. 2 first downs. Yeah,
okay.
2 first downs.
2.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So what else is going on? Because we got football here, but we're going to take some time to highlight some other sports.
So girls soccer has just wrapped up their season, come up a little short in the district tournament, falling to McMinn Central, where it was able to beat them in the regular season, lost to them here in the postseason, but congratulations to that program on a good year. They've continued to build and continue to get better every year, and that's a testament to those girls and how hard they've been working and their coaches for pouring into them, and we're proud of them.
Anything else going on around?
Well, everybody knows we got a big game here next Friday night, right?
Mhm.
Win that one, and we can host a playoff game. And if you talk about where this program's come in 2 years from, where it was to, hey, we're talking about checkerboard in these end zones and having a playoff game. And we hope everyone will come out and pack this place out and give this place a really good environment. These kids deserve it, and these coaches deserve it. And I'm really proud of this football program and how hard they've worked to turn this thing around. And, man, it'd be huge if you could get that one next week.
So say that we've kind of looking at possible scenarios. You said if they win, lock up home.
Yeah.
With the win, they'll lock up home, or they at least lock up playoffs if they win.
So the way I understand it, if you win that one, the most you could finish with is 2 district losses. So you would have the tiebreaker over Kingston and Central since you beat them both. So if Sweetwater wins next week, we're checkerboard in these end zones.
All right.
A couple of things. One, I like that hat.
Yeah.
I know everybody listening can't see it, but it's a black hat. It says Cats on it, and the Cats is stars and striped, kind of like the S out there at the middle of the field.
Yeah.
So, first off, I want one of those.
We can make that happen.
2, checkerboard in your end zones is nice, but we've been to a couple places on these road trips, got some really cool lights. See what you can do. See what you can do about that.
You call the Haslams and tell them to donate some money, and we'll have all the light shows you want to have.
Hey, as long as I can use your name, I'll call anybody.
You go ahead. You do it whenever you want to.
Caleb Norwood, the athletics director here and vice principal at Sweetwater High School. Appreciate you joining us. Anything else you want to tell us?
No, go Cats.
All right, 3-0
Thanks.
here. The Napa Auto Parts halftime report. Sweetwater trailing Oneida. We're going to step away for a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with halftime stats and score updates from around the area.
What makes Sweetwater Hospital Association a place you would choose for your family? Their doctors provide specialized, high-quality care that is second to none in the area. The nurses are everyday heroes meeting the needs of their patients. Their staff is made up of local friends and neighbors who go the extra mile to ensure you have the best care. Experience the difference at Sweetwater Hospital Association, 304 Wright Street in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwaterhospital.org. Your health is our mission.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial, and I am proud to be a sponsor and supporter of the Sweetwater Wildcats. A good game plan is key to athletic success, and the same is true with financial success. At Fairweather Financial, we can work with you to build a personalized financial game plan. Give us a call, stop by the office in downtown Sweetwater, or check us out on the web. Go Wildcats!
Fairweather Financial. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA, SIPC.
Emily, are you still on the radio?
Daddy, I'm telling about some big old hamburgers at Fat Hats. What? You haven't tried Fat Hats? Well, it's time to try one of our serious burgers. It's the best in town. It goes great with an order of homemade onion rings. They're as big as your face. Plate lunches are available Tuesday through Thursday. Don't forget about Catfish Fridays. Want a sweet treat? Order a milkshake or a hot fudge cake. Call and orders are greatly appreciated. 337-3686. That's Fat Hats Grill in Sweetwater. Open at 7 in the morning, Monday through Saturday.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is cheering on all our local high school teams this season. Visit any of our local branches and show your support for your school by getting a custom Sweetwater Wildcats, Sequoia Chiefs, or Tellico Plains Bears School Spirit debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposits, as well as person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust. People's Bank. Locally owned and serving the community since 1997. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Fall is almost here, and at Ag Central Co-op, we're ready to help you make the most of the season. Whether you're planting food plots, reseeding pasture, or sowing your lawn, we've got the seeds and fertilizers to keep things growing strong. And when it's time to clear brush or cut trails, DR Power Equipment is built to handle the toughest jobs. Check out our unbeatable prices. Stop by Ag Central, where hardware, farm, and field come together this fall. That's Ag Central Co-op, New Highway 68, Sweetwater.
Sweetwater sure knows how to do Halloween, and we're inviting you to historic Halloween in downtown Sweetwater on October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. at our Sweetwater Depot. Come on out for candy stations, dance parties, vendors, trunk or treat, and so much more. Put on your best costume and let's dance the night away.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH Sweetwater.
Napa Auto Parts halftime report, 3-0 Oneida leads Sweetwater here at the half. The Oneida marching band entertaining us here at halftime. And now ready for a halftime stats. Brian Nile, our stat man, doing a good job for us. First for Oneida, 3 points on the board. They had 3 first downs in that first half. 15 rushes for 37 yards, 6 for 10 passing for 37 yards. Total plays of 25 for 75 yards. Total offense, 4 penalties for 35 yards. No turnovers, 2 for 6 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Time possession, 15 minutes, 42 seconds. For Sweetwater, no points on the board, 2 first downs in that first half. Ran the ball 10 times for negative 15 yards rushing. For a team that runs the football, that's their identity, negative 15 yards rushing in the first half. Sweetwater 5 for 7 passing, 40 yards, 17 total plays for 25 yards total offense. 1 penalty for 10 yards. They've turned the ball over once, which led to Oneida's 3 points on the board. Sweetwater 0 for 4 on third down, 0 for 1 on fourth down. Time possession, 8 minutes, 8 seconds. Individuals for Oneida, Gilbert, their leading rusher, 7 carries, 39 yards. Brock Ryan, their quarterback, 6 for 10 passing, 37 yards. Keaton, their leading receiver, 3 receptions, 25 yards. For Sweetwater, Ty Fitch, their leading rusher, 4 carries, 4 yards. Dacus, 5 for 7 passing, 40 yards. Paris, 3 receptions, 25 yards. And that's your leaders and our stats here at the half. Brian Nile doing a good job for us. Artie, do you have any score updates?
I do. So looking around the region tonight, Kingston is on a bye. Austin East and Central are out of region play right now. AE's at Carter, trailing 14-0 in the first. Central is hosting Tellico and leading 21-7 in the second. Meigs, this is the only matchup of region teams tonight. Meigs has traveled up to Scott County, and in the first quarter, it's 8-7 Meigs.
Wow.
So a lot of football that we played, but that's kind of interesting. Looking around the county,
that's what led me to believe. I mean, questioning now. You got Scott County out there, or Scott, the final game. So now, if they were to pull an upset, does that not be a little fly in the ointment of the scenario that we were talking about a minute ago?
I'm sure it would. I'm also sure that most people are working on the scenario where Meigs County wins that ball game.
That's right.
But
that's what I'm saying.
At least in the first quarter, it's close.
Mm-hmm.
We will keep an eye on that. Sequoia's on a bye tonight. Other teams in the area, Greenback is hosting Oakdale and leading 7-0 in the first. Found this one a little interesting. Polk County is hosting Eagleton Academy. And Eagleton looked like had a pretty good record there, but Polk leads 23-7 in the second. In fact, I believe those are Oneida region teams. They are, and Eagleton sitting at 6-1 coming into that ball game. But Polk County saying welcome to the hills.
Interesting scores tonight so
far. This one going kind of like you would figure. Lenore City's hosting Walker Valley, and in the second it's 35-7 Walker Valley. Tough year for the Panthers. And just up the road, Loudon is hosting Ray County, and at the half it is 21-0 Ray County. McMinn County's down at Red Bank haven't got a score on that one yet.
Our score here, Oneida 3-0 at the half, leading Sweetwater here on the Napa Auto Parts Halftime Report. Just a little note here, Scobie Peterman with a text. Let me relay a message to you. Need to talk to Josh Walker about that particular hat.
Ah.
So
well, that makes sense.
Any Sweetwater hat walking around here, you need to talk to Josh Walker about it.
You talk to Josh.
I want to send a shout-out to Kara Day. Post on Twitter, or Twitter X. I just can't get used to that. To X, a shot of her with our video on her TV in the Airbnb in Nashville.
Hey, we like that.
So appreciate everybody listening,
watching
on YouTube, or listening on the website. And not just because we want to pat on, we want to know who's listening. So just send us a message through our social media or whatever. If you got me and Artie's number, if you got to text us, let us know you're listening. We want to know that, who's all catching the broadcast.
I received a picture of our broadcast on the TV as well.
Wow.
From my living room, where the beautiful Danielle is sitting and watching the ball game tonight.
Oh, so right now we've got a defensive struggle, 3-0 Oneida, leading at the half. As you listen to the Napa Auto Parts Halftime Report, reminder, we're getting a big response every week with this. Hey, Kevin Sledge listening as well, or is he listening or watching? Sounding good, so he's listening. Get a big response every week on our contest $50 gift card giveaway brought to you by Valley Insurance. And this week we have got a $50 gift card to El Jacal. A lot of people here in Sweetwater with our southern vernacular call it El Jackal.
I'm going to admit that's me.
But the great Mexican restaurant downtown Sweetwater. Got a $50 gift card, and all you have to do to qualify is go to the WMTY 98.3 Facebook page. Find that post. I've got a couple pictures of some dishes from El Jacal and the Valley Insurance logo. All you got to do is comment on that post, Tennessee, Alabama tomorrow. Tell us who you think is going to win and what the score is going to be. You've got till tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. to get your prediction in. Whoever picks the winner correct and gets closest to the actual score will win a $50 gift card and eating some Mexican food at El Jacal in Sweetwater. Do it now.
Last time you did one of those, I picked both games right.
But you wasn't close enough. Jacob Davidson showed you how to get it done.
Well, now, I taught Jacob Davidson a thing or two.
So be a part of our contest. Get on the WMTY 98.3 Facebook page right now and get qualified. Most people picking Tennessee. Somebody can sneak in there right now and pick the odds and just pick Alabama if they wanted to and if that happened, they'd have a real good shot at getting that gift card. But anyway.
But just a simple word of advice: if you like Mexican food, I'd look at the elephant.
3-0 our score here. The Napa Auto Parts Halftime Report. Oneida leads. Second half coming your way after this 3-minute timeout. Stay with us.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center when every minute matters. Emergencies strike day or night, so we're here when you need us most, providing emergency care close to home, including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
Jackie Jones Ford in Sweetwater makes service simple. Got a recall? Our mobile service team comes to you. Just call Caleb at 423-337-5066 to schedule. Need regular service? We'll pick up and deliver your vehicle. No hassle, no waiting around. We do it all and keep you updated every step of the way. Convenience, reliability, and service you can count on. That's Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop, you save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
Your furry friend deserves the best. And at Sarah's Paw Paradise in Sweetwater, that's exactly what they'll get. From the basics like nail trims, baths, and brush outs to a full body makeover, Sarah's Paw Paradise does it all. And for a little extra fun, try a colorful dye job or sparkling tinsel to give your pup that extra flair. 1014 North Main Street in Sweetwater. Call 423-836-8639. Sarah's Paw Paradise, where every pet leaves looking and feeling their best.
Looking for good home cooking right here in Sweetwater? Come to Sweetwater Crossings. We're serving up hot breakfast and hearty lunches Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, plus fresh vegetables, soups, and homemade desserts. We've got pies and cobblers, just like Grandma made. Sweetwater Crossings, where friends meet and nobody leaves hungry.
Just about set for second half action. Remember, Oneida won the toss, deferred, and so Sweetwater will have to kick away to start this second half. And so Prince to kick it away. Sweetwater trailing 3-0 as we start the third quarter. There's a high end-over-end kick, going to be returnable, fielded, muffed at the 5-yard line, now picked up. And Sweetwater is going to get there. The coverage team drops the return man back around the 12-yard line, so Sweetwater's defense is going to have Oneida backed up here to start this third quarter.
Well, Coach Bunch talked there in view from the sideline about what a great job his kickoff team is doing, and they did it right there. We've talked about how well the defense is playing tonight, and that kickoff team just set them up beautifully right here.
Got a little chicken tender from Smoking Bones in my mouth.
I got a couple on a plate here.
Already goes quiet here just to be, you know why. 1st and 10, Oneida, I formation. Handoff fullback, and Sweetwater defends it well. Hutcherson runs into Osborne, among others, and Whaley. And nothing doing on first down. No gain.
Osborne and Whaley is a duo that a running back don't want to get caught between.
Appreciate all of our sponsors who've made this broadcast possible tonight. We'll run through those and give them special recognition here in just a moment. 2nd down and 10 for Oneida. Handoff. Gilbert has a big hole. Gilbert out across the 20, 25-yard line, brought down around the 26. A big gashing hole gets them out of the shadow of their own end zone. And we move the chains. 1st and 10, Oneida at their own 25-yard line.
Job by Nolan Dacus, getting in there to cut him down, limit the damage there somewhat.
First and 10, Oneida driving left to right toward the scoreboard. Pistol formation, handoff Gilbert again, but hit in the backfield and dumped for a loss.
Dominic Yeomans. He is playing the game of his life tonight. But that just shows you, Dominic, a guy not in the starting lineup at the beginning of the year, out here at practice every day, works his butt off. Coaches see that, and then he's been in the starting lineup here the last 2 or 3 weeks, and then tonight, like I said, he's coming alive.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10, Oneida at their own 25-yard line. Sweetwater creeping up, loading the box, snaps off the mark, but the quarterback reels it in, and he slings it to the outside, complete. And racing it across the 35 and knocked it out of bounds at the 37-yard line. On the catch and run there by the Indians, Grady Keaton. Good play by the quarterback, Brock Ryan, corralling that snap and getting that play off. It went for first down yardage.
Yeah, the snap was a little to his outside there. He got it, and then no sooner did he have it in his hands, he was letting it go. Then a good run after the catch gets the first down.
9.5 minutes to go, third quarter, 1st and 10. Oneida officially at their own 38-yard line. Motion, and they load up the left side. Handoff, fullback Hutcherson. He runs into Logan Whaley, who says, "Come here." Stops him for no gain.
Whaley's seeing more action tonight than he has in a couple weeks. A few weeks ago he went down with that ankle, and he's been back the last couple weeks, but not fully. But I believe Will Watson went out here in the first half with a bit of a shoulder thing, and Whaley's filling in big time.
Here comes the jet sweep, and Keaton gets to the corner and out across the 40. Knocked out of bounds, or knocked down around the 42, close to the out-of-bounds marker.
Dacus making another good shoestring tackle there. So here's an opportunity for this Sweetwater defense to get off the field.
It'll be 3rd down and long 6 for Oneida. The ball at their own 42-yard line, leading Sweetwater 3-0 with 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Ryan takes a snap, rolls to the wide side of the field. Time to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and try to run for the first down, and he's going to be tripped up and falls ahead near the 49-yard line, and that spot should be enough for a first down.
Jackson Powell bringing him down, but it's just a little too late.
First and 10 after that quarterback run by Ryan. First and 10, Oneida, handoff, and gets across midfield down to the 49-yard line on the carry. Cole Meredith, but not going much with that one.
Ran into Whaley again. That's 6 tackles on the night for Whaley, tying him with Murphy for the team lead.
Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8 for Oneida at the Sweetwater 49-yard line now, 6:40. Feels like they've had this, how long have they had this football? There's his toss now. Out of shotgun, comes to Gilbert. Gilbert fights his way down to the 45-yard line. Gain of 4, 3rd down upcoming.
Where he has the ultimate nightmare, he runs into Whaley and Murphy both.
Oneida had this football now for complete 6 minutes of this quarter so far.
Well, and part of their time of possession is they get in no hurry in the huddle whatsoever. And then when they break the huddle, they kind of mosey to the line. They're not in any type of rush to let you get your hands back on the ball.
Third down and 4. Quick throw to the outside. It's going to be complete down to the 40. Slips a tackle and then knocked out of bounds around the 35-yard line. Over there making the catch, picking up the first down. Number 3 there for the Indians, Waylon Hill. First and 10, Oneida at the Sweetwater 36-yard line. Pistol formation, 2 receivers near side. Brock Ryan takes a snap, hands off to Hutcherson, and there's Landon Murphy and also Logan Whaley on the tackle. Gain of a yard.
So Sweetwater defense on this drive has been playing first and second down pretty good, but they're giving up third down conversions. So this being a second and long, see if they can get them in a third and at least as long, if not longer, and play that to their advantage.
Second down and 9 for Oneida, driving left to right toward the scoreboard here at King Barong Stadium. Ball in the center of the field. Pistol formation, 2 receivers far side. Ryan takes a snap, hands to Hutcherson, weaves his way into the Sweetwater defense, and gets down to the 29-yard line. 31-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 5. This is a big couple plays upcoming here. 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Oneida's had the football the entirety of this quarter, and they lead 3-0.
And most third downs on this drive have been about this range, and on this part of the field, they're in 4-down territory.
There's a snap out of the pistol formation. Ryan looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. He eludes the pressure, going to pull it down and run. And he's down to the 25-yard line, pushing his way near the 23. And that's going to be an Oneida first down on the legs of Brock Ryan, their quarterback. He had a play like that earlier. They kept the drive going. 3:45 to go in the third, fresh set of downs.
So again, it's a third down conversion for the Indians.
3.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. First and 10, Oneida. The ball at the Sweetwater 23-yard line. Shotgun. Receiver on each side of the set. Ryan takes a snap, tosses to his running back, Keaton. Keaton finds some room to the left side. Keaton down inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. Before he's brought down, we've got a flag on the play. And the officials straighten this out. Grant Farmer, the white hat, got him mic'd up tonight, but we're having trouble getting connected to him for some reason.
Holding on the offense, number 1. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
I stayed with it, Artie. I found it.
I knew during the halftime break when Brian said, I want to take one more stab at this, that it was going to get done.
So a big holding. Big holding penalty. So that helps Sweetwater's cause. His clock now moves, 2:55 to go in the third. It makes it first down and long back to the 32-yard line. They're trying to end around, and we got another flag coming in on the play. Is ball inside the 25 down to the 23 on the carry. Grady Keaton.
Another Styles. There was another flag on the.
Another flag coming in.
It's in the area of probably another hold, and that's what he's signaling to Coach Bunch. Oh.
Holding on the offense, number 63. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay first down.
Tell you why I was kind of laughing right there. I don't know if you heard it or not. But from the visiting stands all the way on the other side of the field, as the white hat was getting ready to make an announcement, you hear, "You got to let them play." Hey, folks, if you're grabbing jerseys, you can't do that. I mean, got to let them play.
It's against the rules. It's against the rules, right?
Funny how that works.
First and a mile. First and 29 for Oneida at their own 41-yard line. They try the jet sweep again to Keaton, and Keaton trying to find the outside corner, and Jackson Powell won't let him have it. Going to dump him for a loss back to the 42-yard line. Actually, 2-yard loss back to the 43,
Good.
So it's going to be second down and 31.
Good tackle by Jackson there. So that's kind of that brings up an interesting question for Junior, possibly. From an official standpoint, what constitutes letting the kids play? I'm pretty sure he will not say, well, overlook a hold every now and then, but it would be interesting to know how officials look at that.
I do have an answer to that. We've talked somewhat about that, and you kind of already alluded to the answer. Second down and 31 for Oneida at their own 43-yard line. Brock Ryan looking to throw. Looking across the middle, has his tight end, overthrows him, incomplete for Drayton Wade. Had him down the seam, down around the 20, incomplete, third down.
A little more touch on that ball would have been a problem.
Yeah. So I've talked to Junior about that, and as you said, you know, if there's a hold away from the play or it's not affecting the actual outcome of that play, sometimes the officials, for the sake of the ball game, because you could probably throw a flag every play, they let them play in that regard. But if it affects the actual play, if at all possible, if they see it, the officials got to throw the flag.
He's got to call it.
Third down and 31 from their own 43-yard line. In trouble, and he's going to be sacked. Gus Campbell with the initial pressure, and then the sack on the play.
Keldon
Jolly finished it up back at midfield. And so they need the 13-yard line for a first down. So it'll be 4th and 37 for Oneida. The defense for Sweetwater answers the bell again as we go under a minute to go in the third quarter. Oneida's had this football the entire third quarter. Am I right about that? It seems unreal, but is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
There's a snap, the kick away. And what's even remarkable is they've come away with no points. There's a good punt, not returnable, and it takes a Oneida bounce down to the 1-yard line and is down. What a great punt there for the Oneida Indians. Wow. But Oneida's had the football all of about 35 seconds of the third quarter and come away with no points.
Why is the clock still
I have no idea. Clock's moving, and it should be at 35.
It finally stopped at 23.2. I mean, seriously, they got to put time back on here. Did nobody notice a change of possession, and the clock just kept rolling?
And they are
they are not like.
Maybe they're stopping this play for that very reason. Yeah, they're looking at the scoreboard now.
I'm going to snag one of these bites of these chicken tenders here.
You're listening to Sweetwater Football on WMTY 98.3 FM, WDEH AM 800 in Sweetwater, Tennessee. Also online at WMTY983.com. video live stream with our audio on our YouTube page. Just search WMTY 98.3 on YouTube. That video is live stream brought to you by Volunteer Federal. Of course, our radio broadcast tonight brought to you by many great sponsors, and we'll start hitting that list now. Wait till Grant Farmer updates
Please
us here.
reset the game clock to 39 seconds. 39.
And already right on top of that. Ag Central Co-op, C&E Heating and Air, City of Sweetwater, Choda, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance, People's Bank of East Tennessee. We'll pick up with some more after this play. 1st and 10, Sweetwater backed up at their own 1-yard line. And we got some movement. Flag on the play. This is a false start. This will be the shortest assessed penalty of all time.
Yeah.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 77. Half of this is a go. Replay first down.
So just FYI, for statting purposes, that's still a 5-yard penalty. You'll hear on the stats later, but that went half the distance to the goal. They were at the 1-yard line, so that was half a yard on that. So not a huge deal, especially if you can get it out, keep it out of the end zone here. First down, here is handoff, and right on cue, that's going to be a safety. As the handoff is Ty Fitch, or was it Paris? I think it's Jeremiah Paris had the carry. Could not get out of the end zone from that Oneida defense, and that's going to be a safety.
So
I jinxed that, I believe.
They had the ball the whole quarter and did get points.
They did. We got a 5-0 ball game.
What inning?
That defensive front, especially in that interior, they've not given up an inch tonight. And they've really getting in the backfield in there. Got in again, that half a yard, I was saying, that's a big half a yard in that scenario, Artie, as it backs you up more. But, the way that play went, it wouldn't have mattered if that was run from the 1-yard line instead of the half-yard line. That's still going to be a safety.
They got, that defensive line got some serious penetration. They were in the backfield.
People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives, Main Street, Sarah's Paul Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossing, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank. So the safety for the Oneida defense. So with 33 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's 5-0 Oneida. Sweetwater will have to kick away from their own 20. And so that's a big play. If you're Sweetwater there, you had got to stop with the football. It's down 3-0. Now you give up the 2 points and now give the football back to Oneida. And there's the kick away by Prince. High spinner going to be taken at the 25-yard line to the 30. 35 to the outside to the 40 to the 45 along the sideline. Tiptoes out of bounds across midfield. Let's see if they spot him out. Still looking. They're going to spot him out inside they're going to give him that tiptoe, looks like, Artie. Inside the 45 down to the 42-yard line of Sweetwater. So great field position for Oneida.
So it's back on the shoulders of the defense. You think about it, it's still touchdown still wins the ball game for you. Defense might have to score one.
Yeah. First and 10 Oneida at the Sweetwater 42-yard line. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pistol formation. Handoff, Ben Gilbert, big hole up the middle, down to the 35, to the 30, gets to the outside of the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Oneida. Ben Gilbert, 42 yards. That changes things.
Talk about a turn of events.
Yeah. Big Ben Gilbert, that loping stride. He can find the hole, and he found it
and galloped 42 yards for the touchdown. Kidd for the extra point try. Snap, hold, kick. Good. 13 seconds now in a strange third quarter.
Very strange.
It's now Oneida 12, Sweetwater nothing as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH.
McDonald's is excited to be a part of the Sweetwater community. We would like to give you the opportunity to come join our team at one of our 11 locations, which include Sweetwater, Athens, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, Ottawa, or one of the 5 Cleveland locations. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of the 11 locations for an application. We offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, competitive wages, and now offering doctor on-demand telehealth. Come join our team at your local McDonald's.
So Oneida had the football, got the opening kick to the third quarter, kept the football for all but the last 39 seconds of the third quarter. Punted the football, back Sweetwater up at the 1 yard line. Sweetwater got a penalty, backed up to the half-yard line, then come the safety. 5-0 Oneida. Then the Sweetwater kicks it back off to them, and then a good kickoff return and a good 42-yard touchdown run by Gilbert. And now we're at 12-0, and we've still got 13 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here comes Landon Dacus with a return for Sweetwater out to the 33-yard line. So, yeah, strange. So Sweetwater will have it 1st and 10, now trailing by 2 scores at their own 33-yard line. 7 seconds to go in the third quarter.
So it's just a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah.
But again, this offense, of course, we haven't seen this offense. I mean, in real time, think about it. It's been over an hour since we've seen this Sweetwater offense.
That's unbelievable. Three receivers near side. Slot receiver Paris comes in motion with a quick throw to the outside. Isaiah Stiles, good play. Stiles out across the 40, the 45, where he's knocked out of bounds. And with 1 second to go in the third quarter, clock will stop. Sweetwater 1st and 10 at their own 45. Now, after all of that, if Sweetwater can go down and score, you know, we got a ball game.
We do.
But they've got to find some offense. 3 receivers set for the Wildcats. Dacus under center, Fitch still on back. Straight drop for Dacus, looking, quick throw to the outside again, complete to Stiles. Stiles to midfield, gets away from the would-be tackler. Stiles down to the 45-yard line of Oneida as time expires in this third quarter. And after 3, it's Oneida 12, Sweetwater nothing. Into the third quarter, we're going to step away. Back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds.
Life happens fast, and when it does, you need an insurance team that's got your back. At Paramount Insurance in Sweetwater, we're here to protect what matters most: your home, your car, your business, and your peace of mind. Local, dependable, and always working for you. That's the Paramount promise. So why wait? Call Paramount Insurance today at 423-337-5092 or stop by and see us on North Street right here in Sweetwater. Paramount Insurance Services. Coverage you can count on, service you can trust.
Count on Star Regional Medical Center when every minute matters. Emergencies strike day or night, so we're here when you need us most, providing emergency care close to home, including the higher levels of heart care found in an accredited chest pain center. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Star Regional Medical Center. From the routine to the unforeseen, count on us. Check our average ER wait time at starregional.com.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
Start of the fourth quarter, 1st and 10, Sweetwater at the Oneida 44-yard line. We swapped into the field. Here comes a handoff. Ty Fitch going left side. Fitch with the best run of the night down inside the 40. down to the 37-yard line. And that's a gain of 7, bringing up 2nd and 3. Lines up 3 receivers, near side single back Fitch. Quick throw to Jeremiah Paris, the slot receiver. Paris down inside the 35, down to the 30 along the sideline. Brought down around the 27. First down, Sweetwater. Moving the chains here.
Little swing pass to Paris out of the backfield. We've seen that a couple times tonight. It's worked pretty good.
First and 10. Wildcats driving toward the scoreboard, left to right from the right hash here. First and 10 at the Oneida 27. Sweetwater trailing 12-0. Needing some points. Dacus straight drop looking. Dacus steps up in the pocket, firing for the end zone, looking for Styles. Is there not a flag there? It looked like his arm was being held. No flag, incomplete.
Flag. Hey, we hope there's a lot more football to be played here, but you know what's right around the corner?
Basketball.
Basketball season. You know why that's important right at this moment?
Tell me.
Because Robin Bowden, head coach of the Lady Cats, is listening all the way out in Utah.
All right. Appreciate you listening, Robin. Looking forward to basketball season. Single back as coming in motion Paris. Paris gets the handoff on the sweep play. And Paris down. We spot him out here. Just a couple yards around the 25-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. The Oneida 25-yard line.
Well, no doubt here, every set of downs is 4-down territory here. No matter how good Cy Prince has been, field goals do no good at the moment.
Safety cost you that. 2 backs. There's a busted play. Dacus going to pull it down and keep it, and Dacus is going to get inside the 20 down to the 16-yard line and pick up the first down. It was a play intended to be handed off, and some miscommunication, so Dacus just had to pull it down and run, and a nice run down to the 16-yard line and move the chains.
Hey, good job there. As soon as you realize there's a problem, just tuck that thing, get up the field, get what you can. Fortunately, it was enough to move the chains.
1st and 10, Sweetwater at the Oneida 16-yard line. 9.5 minutes to go in the game. Sweetwater trailing 12-0, but looking for some points. Handoff, Fitch. Fitch is going to be drugged down from behind at the 11-yard line. They had a handful of the back of his jersey, but didn't pull him down by it. So no horse collar call. The gain of 5 for Fitch. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 Wildcats at the Oneida 11-yard line.
There's plenty of time here. Get this thing punched in and then play that defense you've been playing all night.
3 receivers in the formation. Fitch, the lone back. Dacus under center. Dacus takes the snap, dropping, looking to throw. Fires to the outside, complete to Gus Campbell. Campbell fights off the would-be tackler, nosing for the goal line. Does he get there? He could not reach out and break the plane. They're spotting him down at the 1-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal, Sweetwater, after the 10-yard pass from Dacus to Campbell.
I'm seeing a Nolan Dacus follow Hayden Osborne right into the end zone call here.
It's not pulling Auburn.
Don't be jumping over. Just take that snap and duck down right behind your center.
He'll say he was in, though. 1st and goal. Dacus trying the keeper. And second effort. No signal yet from the officials. And there's a signal. Touchdown. Wildcats. Nolan Dacus. Sweetwater finally on the board with 8 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the game with a 1-yard quarterback sneak from Nolan Dacus.
So still 8:11 on the clock. Like I said, get it in there. Play that defense you've been playing all night. Get the ball back. And you still got every opportunity to win this ball game.
Gets it to a 1-score game. Prince for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick. Good. 8:11 to go in the ball game, and we have a ball game once again. Sweetwater scoring on a 1-yard Nolan Dacus touchdown run. The Prince extra point good. It's now Oneida 12, Sweetwater 7 as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH.
No matter who you're rooting for, you can always count on the winning team at Volunteer Federal, a strong, friendly, full-service bank that's been making mortgages locally since way back in 1974. Our friendly professional staff is always ready and willing to help with your financial needs. And with convenient branches in Sweetwater, Madisonville, Von Orr, and Tellico Plains, we're just around the corner at the home of better banking. Come home to better banking at Volunteer Federal. We're Monroe County's oldest locally owned bank. Volunteer Federal, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It was a 10-play, 67-yard drive for Sweetwater that took 3 minutes, 56 seconds off the clock, capped off by a 1-yard quarterback sneak by Nolan Dacus for the touchdown. The Prince extra point good. And with 8:11 to go in the ball game, it's now Oneida 12, Sweetwater 7. And you can't afford to let Oneida keep it for 11.5 minutes like they did in the third quarter if you give it back to them right here. The time to get a stop and get the football back for your offense. There's a kick, and it's going to be muffed at the 2-yard line, picked up at the 7. And Sweetwater's defense right there at the 10-yard line. And that helps your cause.
Between kickoffs and punts, that's like the third one they mishandled tonight.
Well, if you hear Coach Bunch in view from the sideline, he's talking about how Prince is putting more height on his kickoffs, so we've not seen as many touchbacks, but we've certainly seen several muffs by the return team that's actually ended up getting Sweetwater's defense in a better situation on the field than a touchback would. Right? Example, here's the 10-yard line.
Exactly.
So 1st and 10, Oneida at their own 10-yard line. Sweetwater loading up the box, pistol formation for the Indians. Here's handoff Gilbert, and he's hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Wildcats into the end zone. Touchdown! Wildcats to the lead. The defensive score. Was that Murphy?
I think it was Bono.
Bono or Murphy scooped it up, 1 or 7. Laid the hit on Big Ben Gilbert. He coughed it up. And Wildcats with a scoop and score. And the game like it's been. Wouldn't you draw up a defensive score to take the lead?
Well, yeah, the defense all night has been doing. I'm not sure. It looked like maybe it was Yeomans had a hold of him. The ball comes out. And I'm pretty sure that was Bono with the scoop there.
It was on the other side of the field, so it's hard for us to see. It was 1 or 7. Certainly see on the video if you go back and watch that. But now Sweetwater up 13-12, and they're going to go for 2, obviously, to try to put the lead on 3.
Bono's getting all the congratulations over here. He's got those long white sleeves on, too. That's what I saw.
And Dacus looking to throw, 2-point conversion. He's going to pull it down and run into the end zone. Scamper for the 2-point conversion. The game's been turned on its head. What's going on tonight? 15-12 Wildcats lead, 7:55 to go. Wow.
Every coach will tell you, defense wins.
Timeout on the field, Sweetwater leads. He went to the refrigerator. You missed it. Sweetwater now leads 15-12, back in 30 seconds.
Fall is here. Is your home ready for cooler temperatures? C&E Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered with top quality Amana products. Amana, America's brand for comfort. Enjoy easy financing, year-round support, and unbeatable warranties. With nearly 50 years serving our area and an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, you can trust C&E. Call 423-745-0424 or visit cnehvacathens.com today. C&E Heating and Air Conditioning.
Crazy ball game. Oneida had the football almost the entire third quarter, come away with no points. And with another 30 seconds to go in the quarter, got a safety. And then They added a touchdown and got up 12-0. Then Sweetwater scored a touchdown finally. Then after the kickoff, had Oneida backed up, then got a defensive scoop and score for the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion, and with 7:55 to go in the game, it's 15-12 Wildcats. And there's the kickoff, and it's another good kickoff that bounces at the 1-yard line and then goes around the pylon, inside the end zone, out of bounds, touchback. Wouldn't have mattered if it went out of bounds or not. As long as it went in, broke the plane into the end zone, it's a touchback. And so now, 7:55 to go. It's a 15-12 Wildcat lead. Oneida going back on offense. 1st and 10 at their own 20. First down, 10, Oneida. Their own 20-yard line. A handoff, running back. He lost the football again, and Sweetwater's going to recover it at the 26-yard line. Jeremiah Paris has it. It was Cole Meredith, the running back, got hit, lost the football, and Sweetwater defense with 2 big takeaways.
Couldn't have timed them any better. Just when it looked like everything was going Oneida's way, in less than 2 minutes, it is completely flipped.
1st and 10 Sweetwater now after the fumble recovery again at the Oneida 26-yard line. 2-back set, toss to Jeremiah Paris, going to the wide side of the field, trying to find the quarter. Now cuts back up in and gets inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Gain of 3 on the carry, 2nd down and 7.
You know what I really would have liked to have seen right there?
What's a shot?
A shot.
So Sweetwater 2nd down, actually spot him at the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 8 at the Oneida 24-yard line. 2-back set, Dacus, handoff, Paris again. Paris gets to the outside, inside the 20, runs out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Gain of 5. It's going to bring up 3rd down, 3 for Sweetwater at the Oneida 19-yard line. 7:01 to go in the ball game. Defensive struggle in the first half. Remained that way in the second half. It's just been some crazy.
For 3 quarters.
Been a crazy. Well, it wasn't even a crazy third quarter outside it. Oneida held it the whole quarter, but then 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter, things begin changing. And now Sweetwater 3rd down and 3 at the Oneida 19-yard line. 3 receiver set, handoff Ty Fitch, bounces off the first would-be tackler, spins his way down to the 15 to the 14-yard line. That's going to be a Wildcat 1st down with 6:56 to go in the ball game. Clock moves. Dacus getting the play from the sideline. Sweetwater breaking the huddle. Leading 15-12, 1st and 10 at the Oneida 14-yard line. 3 receivers spread the set. Dacus under center, Fitch the tailback. Going to be a quick throw to the outside. Jeremiah Paris. Paris makes the first guy miss, but not the second. Gets a 2-yard gain. Well, 3-yard gain down to the 11, looks like. Nope, I was right the first time. 2-yard gain to the 12.
So now Sweetwater in no hurry in the huddle, just letting that clock run. Least amount of time they can leave here possible, the better.
Second down and 8 for Sweetwater at the Oneida 12-yard line. Jeremiah Paris comes in motion. They're going to give to him from the wing-back position. Paris trying to find some room, and he's going to lose yardage back to the 15-yard line. Loss of 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
The Oneida defense did a really good job of just stringing that one out all the way over to the sideline. Never gave him anywhere to turn up.
Clock moves, 5:10 to go in the ball game. 15-12. Wildcats lead Sweetwater. Looking at a 3rd down and 11 at the Oneida 15-yard line. They need just inside the 5 for the first down. Single back is Fitch. 3 receivers split out far side. Handoff, Fitch. Fitch hit at the line of scrimmage, spins off there, breaks 3 tacklers, Fitch to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Ty Fitch. Broke 3 tackles to make it happen. Would not quit. Touchdown.
You might be able to bottle him up for a little while. But at some point in the 4-quarter ball game, Ty's going to get his.
15-yard Ty Fitch touchdown run, and now Sweetwater leads 21-12. Snap, hold, kick, good. In a scenario, start of the 4th quarter, it looked like Oneida was getting ready to put Sweetwater away. And now Sweetwater may have just put Oneida away with 4:36 to go in the ball game. They go up by 2 scores. It's now Sweetwater 22, Oneida 12, as you listen to Wildcat Football on WMTY and WDEH.
At Sweetwater Family Eye Care, our goal is to provide you with the highest quality products so you can see your best and look your best. We have the latest designs and the best options to minimize the weight and thickness of your glasses and reduce glare. We also have a great selection of safety glasses and sports glasses so your eyes can be protected no matter what comes your way. We also fit contact lenses for many different types of vision problems. No matter what you need, we are here to help you find the ideal solution. At Sweetwater Family Eye Care on Highway 68 in Sweetwater. Try us and see.
After another Sweetwater takeaway, it was a 6-play, 26-yard drive, capped off by a Ty Fitch 15-yard touchdown run. Extra point by Prince Gooden with 4:36 to go in the game. It's now Sweetwater 22, Oneida 12. Wildcats erupting for 22 points in this 4th quarter. Because of the defensive takeaways and a defensive score, by the way. There's the kickoff, fielded at the 10-yard line, to the 15, to the 20, returned out to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, across midfield, to the 45, down to the 40, and finally tackled by Prince, saving the touchdown down to the Sweetwater 38-yard line. Good return there by Oneida. Missed a young man's number there on the return, but that adds drama.
I'll say this. You don't want your kicker making a tackle, but if he has to, you want him making it like Cy Prince just did.
Yeah, that wasn't no go for the shoestring.
No.
That was, he got him some on that one. 1st and 10, Oneida now after the good return at the Sweetwater 38-yard line. Shotgun, 4 receivers set. Quick throw to the outside, complete. Down to the 30-yard line, going to have the first down, down to the 25. Move the chains. And Oneida lining up quickly. Receiver kind of slow to get up over there, fooling with his face mask. I believe he's got helmet messed up. Receiver on that, William Hill. Oneida lines up quickly, 1st and 10 at the Sweetwater 25-yard line. 22-12, Sweetwater leads, 4:03 to go in the ball game. Looking to throw, release is incomplete. The tight end had it in his hands, but turned his head looking upfield to see what was coming, and he took a shot and incomplete. Drayton Wade, the intended receiver for Brock Ryan, incomplete.
Tell you what was coming was Isaiah Stiles. Come in there and put a shot on him.
2nd and 10, Oneida. Sweetwater 25-yard line. 4 receivers set. Ryan dropping, looking, lets it go, complete to Hill. Down to the Sweetwater 20-yard line, gain of 5, 3rd down and 5 for the Indians. And a gain of 6. Be 3rd down and 4. All just inside the 20. Staying with that 4 receiver set out of shotgun. Ryan looking to throw, lets her go, complete to the outside. Going to have enough for the 1st down, but brought down immediately. Out there by Bono. Hill again on the reception. Did they say he got out of bounds over there? Clock stopped at 3:18.
Well, they got the 1st down. So but he may have took him out of bounds too.
And the clock remains stopped, even if the chains are set. 1st and 10. Oneida, 15-yard line. Ryan steps up in the pocket, now throws it to his tight end across the middle, complete. Down inside the 5 to the 10 to the end zone. 5 to the end zone, touchdown. To the 10 to the 5 to the end zone. I got it right that time. Drayton Wade, the big tight end. He's been open a few times tonight, and then the quarterback, Ryan, being pressured, did a good job stepping up in the pocket, finding Big Wade across the middle, who then took it the remaining 10 yards for the touchdown. And 3:12 to go. We still got a ball game. Kidd for the extra point try. Snap, hold, the kick is up, and it is on top of the Wildcat Snack Shack. Good. 3:12 to go in the ball game, and it's now with a Oneida touchdown, 22-19, Sweetwater leads. We got a good one. King Barong Stadium, back with more in 30 seconds.
Hey, Sweetwater, it's Dominic from Domino's, and it's time! It's football time in Tennessee! We're back once again and proud to be the sponsor of the player of the game of the mighty Wildcats. Let us be your tailgate special or after-game meal. And go Wildcats!
You're listening to Sweetwater Football on WMTY 98.3 FM and WDEH AM 800 in Sweetwater, Tennessee. It was a 5-play drive for 5 plays. Went 38 yards for Oneida after that big kick return. Capped off by a 15-yard touchdown pass to Ryan to Wade. Took a minute 14 seconds off the clock. Now with 3:12 to go with a made extra point, it's 22-19. Sweetwater leads. And so what's Oneida do here? They not really kicked it deep all night, but they actually try to lay down an onside, or they kick it off and try to play defense.
Well, Sweetwater's expecting the onside. Got the hands team out.
Kidd to kick it away. It's going to be the onside and down the center of the field, and Jeremiah Paris is going to cover it up at the 49-yard line. Big play there. And now Sweetwater 1st and 10 at their own 49.
There's 3 minutes left, and you have all 3 timeouts, and you've handled the Sweetwater offense the majority of the night. So there was an argument to be made for kicking it deep there. They choose not to, and the result is Sweetwater got the ball around midfield.
You got people watching, listening in California, North Carolina,
Utah,
commenting to us. We appreciate that. They got a good one tonight. 1st and 10, Sweetwater leading by 3 at their own 49-yard line. A handoff, Ty Fitch. Fitch took a shot in the middle as he picks up 2 yards into Oneida territory down to the 49-yard line. The linebacker come up, took him on one-on-one, and the linebacker won that one.
Well, he had somebody wrapped around him. I'm gonna give that the credit for why one other guy was able to knock him down.
Pickup of officially 3. Ball rest. Nose right at the 48-yard line of Oneida. Clock moves 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Second down. The Oneida 48, wing T formation. Dacus watches the back judge, who's the play clock tonight is the digital one not working. Harris comes in motion across the formation. They give to him on the sweep play. He's down to the 45, spins his way and falls forward to the 41. That's right at first down yards. They're giving him the 40-yard line. That's a good spot. And that'll be a Sweetwater first down. Tackled in the field of play, so the clock will move as timeout Oneida. Timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Sweetwater trying to hang on to victory. We'll step away back in 30 seconds.
At Sweetwater Insurance Agency, we like to think of our customers as friends and family. Sweetwater Insurance Agency has served this area for over 100 years, providing security for people like you and me. We are located under the red roof at 118 West North Street, or you can give us a call at 423-337-5088. And you can even email us at agent@sweetwaterinsurance.com. Sweetwater Insurance Agency represents many fine insurance companies, including Farmers Mutual of Tennessee. This is Harris Lovingood inviting you to contact us for all your insurance needs.
Timeout Oneida. Sweetwater just picked up a first down. 2:02 to go in the game. Sweetwater leads 22-19 here at King Barong Stadium. First and 10 Sweetwater at the Oneida 40-yard line. Just an incredible game tonight. Sweetwater trying to pick up a big one. First and 10. Handoff. Paris, the wing back, and he can't find the outside. And no gain as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. And then again a timeout. Oneida, timeout on the field. Minute 55 to go, back in 30 seconds.
What makes Sweetwater Hospital Association a place you would choose for your family? Their doctors provide specialized, high-quality care that is second to none in the area. The nurses are everyday heroes meeting the needs of their patients. Their staff is made up of local friends and neighbors who go the extra mile to ensure you have the best care. Experience the difference at Sweetwater Hospital Association, 304 Wright Street in Sweetwater, or online at sweetwaterhospital.org. Your health is our mission.
Oneida burning their second timeout. One more, minute 55 to go. Sweetwater leads 22-19. It'll be second and 10 Sweetwater at the Oneida 40-yard line. Three receivers near side. Single back is Fitch. Dacus under center. There's a snap. Handoff Fitch. Fitch hitting the hole. Only gaining a yard down. Did not give him a yard on that play?
They didn't give him nothing.
Said no gain on that play.
There's that last timeout.
I thought he got inside the 40, and there's Oneida burning their last timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll step away. Back in 30 seconds.
Fall is almost here, and at Ag Central Co-op, we're ready to help you make the most of the season. Whether you're planting food plots, reseeding pasture, or sowing your lawn, we've got the seeds and fertilizers to keep things growing strong. And when it's time to clear brush or cut trails, DR Power Equipment is built to handle the toughest jobs. Check out our unbeatable prices. Stop by Ag Central, where hardware, farm, and field come together this fall. That's Ag Central Co-op, New Highway 68, Sweetwater.
So Oneida using their third and final timeout with a minute 51 to go in the game. Sweetwater leading 22-19. Sweetwater third down and 10 at the Oneida 40-yard line. Ball in the center of the field. Sweetwater driving left to right toward the scoreboard. The Wildcats come to the line. Two-back set. Dacus takes a snap. Handoff, Fitch. Fitch, nothing doing. There's a flag coming in, a face mask. That's going to be a big penalty.
Yeah, because they had him stopped.
They had him stopped, had what they wanted. We're going to get the football back. That's going to be
15 yards. It's going to be a first down.
And if it is 15 yards and a first down, that's essentially game over. Sweetwater can kneel on it as Oneida's out of timeouts.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. Number 5. First down.
And somewhere over there in that stands of Oneida people, there's a lady saying, let them play.
Well, that had a handful of face masks. We wasn't sure from our vantage point if it was going to be the 15-yard variety or the 5, but that was the 15. And instead of getting the football back on a punt, that was going to, or whatever Sweetwater would have done there on fourth down, it's going to be a first down, and Oneida's out of timeouts, and Sweetwater can kneel on it and run the clock out with 90 seconds to go. As the clock's moving because the play was a running play previous.
It was a live ball penalty.
We're down to minute 12, and there's a kneel from Dacus. Stay tuned after the game for the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. We'll recap tonight's action and final game stats. We'll talk to what I'm sure will be a happy head coach Tommy Bunch, and we'll select the Domino's player of the game. As we're down under 45 seconds now to go in the game, 22-19. Sweetwater is going to improve to 5-3 on the season. On a 3-game winning streak, Oneida is going to fall to 4-4. One more kneel down will do it for the Wildcats. And what looked like was headed toward a loss for Sweetwater has turned into a big Wildcat win. There's the kneel down, and the clock's moving. 15 seconds. The clock can't be stopped, and Sweetwater won't have to run another play. In crazy fashion, the Sweetwater Wildcats with a big win at home. They defeat the Oneida Indians, King Barong Stadium on Carter Field, 22-19 the final.
Hey, and there's some happy people listening in on that. Kelvin Franco, Jalen Smith, Adam Dow, Hannah and Bridget Blankenship, all tuning in from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I wonder what in the world could they be doing down there.
A big win for the Sweetwater Wildcats tonight at home, a comeback victory. They defeat Oneida 22-19 the final. We're going to step away. We come back with the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford.
Hi, this is Jim Fairweather, owner and founder of Fairweather Financial. It has been my pleasure and honor to sponsor the Countdown to Kickoff since 2005. A good football team takes a good coach, just like financial planning. When you need us, we'll be here. Just Google Fairweather Financial or like our Facebook page. Go Wildcats!
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Jackie Jones Ford in Sweetwater makes service simple. Got a recall? Our mobile service team comes to you. Just call Caleb at 423-337-5066 to schedule. Need regular service? We'll pick up and deliver your vehicle. No hassle, no waiting around. We do it all and keep you updated every step of the way. Convenience, reliability, and service you can count on. That's Jackie Jones Ford of Sweetwater.
Tennessee Metal Products in Sweetwater is your source for top quality metal roofing, locally owned and operated with competitive prices and personal service. Choose from 16 colors of metal roofing panels, traditional or standing seam, smooth or textured, all Energy Star certified. They also carry metal board and batten siding and vented soffit. Located on Murray's Chapel Road in Sweetwater, call 423-351-1141 or visit tnmetalproducts.com. Tennessee Metal Products, built to last, close to home.
Looking for somewhere good to eat? Go to Fat Hat's Grill on Sweetwater Vonore Road. Try one of their serious burgers. It's the best in town, and a side of onion rings. They're deep fried and made fresh. Plate lunches are available Tuesday through Thursday. And don't forget about Catfish Friday. Want a sweet treat? Order a shake or a hot fudge cake. That's Fat Hat's Grill in Sweetwater. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call-in orders are very appreciated. 423-337-3686. Thank you.
Emily, get off the radio.
Shopping for insurance starts out simple enough, but you soon realize there are a lot of options. Lots and lots of options. You may begin to question whether it's even worth your time. But what if there was one place that took the stress out by doing the shopping for you? This isn't too good to be true. Get your free quote started today at valleyinsuranceservice.com. We are waiting to serve you, just like we have been for over 40 years. We shop, you save time and money. Valley Insurance. Live life protected.
Are you looking for a new healthcare provider close to home? Chota Community Health Services is excited to announce 3 new primary care providers right here in Monroe County. Dr. William Davies and nurse practitioners Kara Collier and Era Ford are all accepting new patients in our Madisonville office. Please call 423-442-2622 to schedule an appointment today.
This broadcast is a copyrighted production of Horn Radio, LLC. Any use of this broadcast without the consent of Horn Radio is prohibited. The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH, Sweetwater.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. The best dealership experience guaranteed.
Welcome into the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show, brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. What a ball game tonight here from King Barong Stadium. Sweetwater with a comeback win, 22-19 over Oneida. And that's the kind of win that can do a lot for your football program.
Oh, it is. When you talk about momentum and something to build off of, yeah, being down, they're starting the fourth quarter. Looks like everything's against you, and then suddenly, boom, you're winning.
Scoring got started, 3:09 to go in the first quarter. It was a 23-yard field goal by Oneida. They went up 3-0. That's what the score was at the half. Oneida kept the football. That's where it got crazy. Oneida kept the football for basically 11 and a half minutes, all about 30 seconds of the third quarter. And
the crazy part, they scored in the 30 seconds they didn't have the football.
Yeah. They had to punt after that and back Sweetwater up the 1 yard line. A penalty for the Wildcats. Backed it up to the half-yard line. Next play is safety, and Oneida led 5-0. Then, just 20 seconds later, after the ensuing kickoff, Oneida got a good return. They started out 1st and 10 at the Sweetwater 42-yard line. Ben Gilbert with a 42-yard touchdown run. And Oneida led 12-0 at the end of the third quarter. Sweetwater finally got on the board after a 10-play, 67-yard drive, 8:11 to go in the fourth quarter. A 1-yard quarterback keeper by Nolan Dacus. The extra point by Prince was good. It was a 12-7 Oneida lead at that point. 7:55, just 16 seconds later, after the ensuing kickoff, Oneida was back up to their own 10-yard line. A fumble recovery, scoop and score by the Wildcats. 2-point conversion run by Dacus was good, and it was 15-12. Sweetwater took the lead. And then Sweetwater added to the total after another defensive takeaway, coming at 4:36 to go in the ball game. A 15-yard touchdown run by Fitch, the extra point good, 22-12. But Oneida got a good kickoff return. and set themselves up with a short field and at the 38-yard line, and then a 15-yard pass on the pass from Brock Ryan to his tight end Wade for the touchdown. The extra point good, and it was 22-19 at that point, but then Sweetwater able to hang on for the victory. The big victory, 22-19 to improve to 5-3 overall. And Coach, that's one of the best, if not the best, wins since you've been here.
That's a big one right there, man. Kind of speechless because I'm tired from running up here, and just the moment's surreal. You know, we sit and work with these kids every day. What we've been doing for going on 2 years now, you're finally starting to see it come into fruition. It's growing. You know, it's happening, and I couldn't be prouder of our guys. This was a good Oneida football team. They're big. They're big. They're a lot bigger than what we are, and they're physical. You know, it's not just that they're big and stand on the line of scrimmage, but they're big and they get off the ball. But our guys found a way to win, and that's what we talked about at halftime is we got to find a way to score. And it don't matter if it's on offense, defense, special teams. We got to score, and our guys answered the call. They never gave up. They fought. They played their guts out, and, man, I couldn't be prouder of them. They're coming into their own, and we're doing it at the right time. It's a good time to get hot.
For people that like old school football, tonight was one of their kind.
Yeah,
a slobber knocker kind of a game.
Yeah, it really was. And I like old school football. Yeah. I think that's the way it should be played, and we played it that way today. We were slow to get started. We've got to establish the line of scrimmage on the offensive side of the ball earlier, but you know, we did what it took to win. You know, I thought our offensive staff done a good job coming out in the second half when they finally got the football, of opening the defense up by getting the ball out on the perimeter, and then it allowed us to get to our inside run game. And so, but yeah, it's a slobber knocker of a football game, and proud of our guys for answering the bell there.
Crazy third quarter. Oneida got the opening kick of the third quarter, kept the football for basically 11 and a half minutes of the 12, had to punt, and then they ended up scoring. They got the safety and then scored a touchdown all in just a few seconds, and you got down 12-0. A lot of teams would have quit at that point. It looked like we're fighting an uphill battle at this point, but your team didn't.
No, and we've turned that corner as a program. They're not quitters. They're going to fight. They're going to fight to the end. It don't matter what the scoreboard is. They're going to go try to win the next play. And that's not saying that we're going to dominate every snap, every quarter, every game, but it is saying that we're going to fight. You know, my dad, Coach Senior, going right along with Military Appreciation Night, him being a veteran, gave the pregame speech to our team tonight, and it was about him earning his Green Beret when he was in Special Forces training. And he says, you know, in their team, and his Charlie team, they had a bell they could ring, and if it got hard, they could ring it at any time, and they could quit. In his team, the 6 that were left of 15, before they started their last segment, they took the ringer out of their bell, you know, because there wasn't no quit in them. And that was our speech tonight coming into this game, and our kids. It's just funny how it works out, because that describes our game tonight. There was no bell on our sideline, that we wasn't quitting, we wasn't ringing it. We were going to fight to the end, and that's what they did. And good things happen when you do that.
The way they played tonight, how fitting was it for your defense to score to take the lead?
Yeah, pretty awesome. You know, I think yesterday, everything runs together, but I think yesterday we talked about how I thought our defense was starting to come into their own. I think we're starting to play a little better brand of defensive football right now. And so for them to play as well as they did in the first half, and then to come out and force 2 huge turnovers in the second half, says a lot about them, says a lot about our team. But it was huge. It was a huge momentum shift for our team. And, you know, with that touchdown on defense, Salt and Light, we'll have our team some apple turnovers come Monday, and we appreciate them for that. So there's a little plug for them. Very, very grateful for that.
We just need a little clarification, because your vantage point is better than ours. On that touchdown, it was Yeoman's on the strip, correct?
I don't have a clue.
The more important, we're pretty sure about that. Was it Murphy or Bono scooped it up?
They're asking me in the room over there, and I don't know. I'm 5'8", and I'm on a football field with a crayon. I can't see over there.
It was 1 or 7. It's hard to tell from up here from all the way across the field.
We'll be able to see on the drone film copy. But and actually, if Landon Murphy were around, he'd let me know it right now.
He's right there, and I'm about to ask him. Brian can probably hear me yell out this window.
Coach, this is a game. This is just incredible. I know you're incredibly proud of your football team.
Yes.
And just keep carrying them on. That's 3 wins in a row now, and I know you want to add 2 more to that list, but man, I know you want to go run around this field for 3 or 4 laps and just enjoy this one. And
we're going to enjoy this one for a day.
Happy for you, proud of you, buddy.
Thank you. Go Cats.
So our head football coach, Tommy Bunch, his team 22-19, and gets the win. And Murphy, you got Murphy, and he'd not take credit for it. It's Bono.
He's straight up honest. He said it's Bono, but then he goes, but you can give it to me if you want. Love them both. I was pretty sure I seen that guy with the white sleeves pick that thing up.
It's hard to see. That was way on the other side of the field. A lot of players, but Artie from the beginning was saying it's Bono because of the sleeves. We couldn't tell 1 or 7 over there, but that was a big play. But you got to feel happy for Coach Bunch. A big win. I mean, this is a good Oneida football team. There ain't no way about it. No other way to describe it. They're good.
They're good, and like he said, they're big.
Yeah.
Like I said, other than the uniforms, that D line looked good.
All right, you're listening to the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. Let's do our final game stats here. First for Oneida, 19 points on the board. They had 10 first downs, 29 rushes for 119 yards, 14 for 20 passing, 97 yards, 49 total plays for 216 yards total offense, 7 penalties for 70 yards, and that was a big penalty there at the end. That face mask, when it looked like they were going to stop Sweetwater and maybe get the ball back with a little bit of time on the clock and maybe have a shot to go down the field there. But 7 penalties for 70 yards. Turned the ball over twice. That's the two big ones as well. One went for a touchdown, and one other one set up another touchdown was to propel Sweetwater to the lead. They were 5 for 10 on 3rd down, 0 for 1 on 4th down. Time of possession, 28 minutes, 42 seconds. For Sweetwater, 22 points on the board, 8 first downs in the ball game. Ran the ball 26 times for just 43 yards. 11 for 13 passing, 85 yards. 39 total plays for 128 yards total offense. 2 penalties for 15 yards. 1 turnover. 2 for 6 on 3rd down, 0 for 1 on 4th down. Time possession, 18 minutes, 33 seconds. Oneida scored 3 in the first quarter. Sweetwater nothing, no points in the second quarter, 3-0 the Oneida lead at the half. And it was Oneida scoring 9 in the third quarter. The last 30 seconds of the third quarter scored 9. And then Sweetwater outscored Oneida 22-7 in the fourth quarter for the 22-19 victory. Scoring by individuals, stats by individuals, I should say. I used to saying scoring by individuals in basketball season. Fitch, the leading rusher, 10 carries, 39 yards, and a touchdown. Dacus had a touchdown rushing and then had the 2-point conversion run. Dacus, 11 for 13 passing, 85 yards. Paris, leading receiver, 5 receptions, 38 yards. Stiles had 4 receptions, 31 yards. Big Ben Gilbert, the running back for Oneida, 12 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown. But he had the big fumble that was scooped for the touchdown. Ryan, their quarterback, 14 for 20, 97 yards and a touchdown. Their leading receiver, Keaton, 6 receptions, 39 yards. It was Wade, their tight end. He had a touchdown reception on the night there. That's our final game stats. Brian Nile, our stat man, doing a good job for us. You're listening to the Wildcat Wrap-Up Show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. We're going to step away for another timeout. When we come back after the break, we'll have score updates from around the area, and then we'll select our Domino's player of the game. Sweetwater wins 22-19.
People's Bank of East Tennessee is cheering on all our local high school teams this season. Visit any of our local branches and show your support for your school by getting a custom Sweetwater Wildcats, Sequoia Chiefs, or Tellico Plains Bears School Spirit debit card. They offer online and mobile banking, bill pay, mobile check deposits, as well as person-to-person payments. People you know, people you trust. People's Bank. Locally owned and serving the community since 1997. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We've got everything you need for building and remodeling. Valley Building Supply. Like cabinets, flooring, electrical and plumbing. Valley Building Supply. We're here to understand and help you with your plan. Nobody takes care of you better. The right people and materials, we bring them all together. If you need it for your house, inside or out, go to Valley Building Supply.
Good service, great price. Check us out online at valleybuildingsupplytn.com.
Sweetwater sure knows how to do Halloween, and we're inviting you to Historic Halloween in downtown Sweetwater on October 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. at our Sweetwater Depot. Come on out for candy stations, dance parties, vendors, trunk or treat, and so much more. Put on your best costume and let's dance the night away.
The staff at Napa Auto Parts in Sweetwater would like to thank their loyal customers for supporting their business for all these years. Napa Auto Parts has proudly served Sweetwater and the surrounding area since 1973. Owner Scott Skinner and his staff have the expertise to help you find whatever part you need. They have the know-how, the Napa know-how. Stop by and see your friends at Napa Auto Parts on Main Street in Sweetwater or call 337-3555.
Headed out of town or need a safe spot for your pup during the day? Sarah's Paw Paradise in Sweetwater has you covered. With plenty of outdoor space, secure kennels, and social time with other dogs, your furry friend will feel right at home. Everything is provided. All we need is your pet's vaccine documentation and, of course, your fur baby. Give your dog the fun, care, and comfort they deserve at Sarah's Paw Paradise. They are located at 1014 North Main Street in Sweetwater. Call 423-836-8639.
Looking for good home cooking right here in Sweetwater? Come to Sweetwater Crossings. We're serving up hot breakfast and hearty lunches Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Enjoy daily specials like smoked sausage and sauerkraut, cube steak and gravy, meatloaf, chicken livers, beef stew, country fried steak, plus fresh vegetables, soups, and homemade desserts. We've got pies and cobblers, just like Grandma made. Sweetwater Crossings, where friends meet and nobody leaves hungry.
I'm Scott Wilson, principal broker and owner of Realty Executives Main Street in Sweetwater. We are the true area experts in real estate. Our knowledgeable team will assist you in selling or buying your next property. We provide hard work and attention to detail to make sure we deliver the results you're looking for. Contact Realty Executives Main Street today. We're located at 307 North Main Street, Sweetwater, or call 423-836-9494.
Wildcat wrap-up show brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford. Sweetwater wins over Oneida, scoring 22 in the fourth quarter. Win 22-19. One of those scores being a defensive score, which verified it was Bryson Bono scooping it up and getting in the end zone. We were trying to verify who stripped it. We know who we think.
We're still trying to.
But we. Still waiting to do our Domino's player of the game. Before we do that, what kind of score updates you got?
All right, again, in the region, Kingston with a bye, Austin East at Carter, fourth quarter, 34-0 Carter. McMahon Central hosting Tellico, halftime, 28-14 Central. Only game between district opponents, region opponents tonight. Meigs County is at Scott County. In the third quarter, it's Meigs 23-14. Sequoia on a bye tonight. Other teams around the area, Greenback at home leading Oakdale 21-0 at the half. Polk County still leading Eagleton Academy in the fourth quarter, 23-13. That's big over in Oneida's region. Walker Valley goes up to Lenoir City and wins 63-7. Loudon loses at home to Ray County 28-7. And down at Red Bank, halftime, Red Bank leads McMinn County 14-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're now ready to select our Domino's player of the game. We've been trying to figure out some things to help us make this decision. You want to say anything before I say it?
Nope. Go right ahead.
All right. Just because the complete game, and we kept calling his name tonight, and really felt like he played the game of his career so far. Tonight, our Domino's player of the game, Dominic Yeomans.
Absolutely. Talked about during the game, a kid that was not in the starting lineup at the beginning of the season, but I've been coming to practice all year long. I've been seeing this kid. He works his butt off. Worked his way into the starting lineup a couple of weeks ago, and then, like you just said, he's a senior. So we've been watching the whole time he's here, and this is definitely his night. He played the best game that we've seen. We know for a fact he had a sack. I've got him for at least 5 tackles. I was explaining to Murphy here earlier. I'm always good to miss a couple because we tried to get some clarification. Murphy was on the field. Landon Murphy, like what was going on out there. And when he answered our questions, then the next thing he wanted to know is how many tackles I have. And, of course, when I told him what I have and that I may have missed a couple, he looked at me like, maybe you missed more than a couple. But all that being said, tonight, Dominic Yeomans is the Domino's player of the game. And
we were trying to determine. We think he was the one that stripped
we
the
are
football
in full
that
belief
led to the scoop and score.
That he had that strip. Full belief. So is everyone that we've checked with so far. We're progressing with the YouTube, with the video, but we don't have the ability to run it back yet and check real time.
Well, defensive stats are hard, so if anybody's out there complaining about that, if you want to volunteer to help with defensive stats.
Yeah, that's a job for Murphy here when he gets done in a couple of years. He can come up here and try it himself.
So congratulations to Dominic Yeomans, our Domino's player of the game. A big win for Sweetwater tonight here at home. They come back and defeat Oneida 22-19. Sweetwater improves to 5-3 on the season. And next week, get back into region play as they will host the McMinn Central Chargers, and that should be another good one, another evenly matched game, you feel like, and that's going to really count for something next week.
It is, and according to what Coach Norwood was saying at halftime, if this Meigs Scott score holds and Meigs County wins that ball game, yes, Sweetwater still has to play Scott, but a win next week would put them in a good position where he was saying to actually lock up a home, not just
He's
a playoff.
saying they would lock up second place in the region if Sweetwater defeats McMinn Central next week. So we'll have all those scenarios and start looking into that deeper. But it's a big one regardless. Sweetwater needs it for their playoff picture and can really help themselves. And, again, everything's still in Sweetwater's. They control their own destiny. They just have to win football games. And so that's a big one next week.
That's a good position. That's the best position to be in, where you don't worry.
Good position to be in. I mean,
you don't worry about anybody else.
Yeah.
We go win, we get what we want, and that's the position every team wants to be in.
Yep. So that'll be a big one next week. If you can't make it, you can catch the game on all the avenues. Right here on WMTY 98.3 FM or WDEH AM 800. You can stream the audio online at either WMTY983.com or WDEHradio.com, or you can catch the live stream on our YouTube page, and we appreciate Volunteer Federal Bank for sponsoring that live stream. Want to thank our sponsors who've sponsored this broadcast tonight. One more time. Somebody stole my sheet, didn't they? Where'd it go? Stall, Artie.
Well, hey, Military Appreciation Night here at the stadium too. So we want to send a big thank you to. We've given shout-outs all night long, but to anyone that has served this country and put it all on the line for the rest of us, big shout-out to you.
I found it. And I agree with what you just said. Ag Central Co-op, C&E Heating and Air, City of Sweetwater, Chota, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paul Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank. Thank you to our sponsors. One other thing, be sure you go on the 98.3 Facebook page and find the post. We're picking the Alabama-Tennessee game. Pick the winner and the score. Whoever's closest wins a $50 gift card to El Jacal Mexican Restaurant in Sweetwater. That contest brought to you by Valley Insurance. You have until 7:30 tomorrow to get that done, so get on there and put in your prediction and see if you can win that gift card. Thank you, Valley Insurance. Sweetwater wins 22-19. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Again, McMinn Central here next week. That should be a good one. For Artie Gross here with me, Brian Nile, Riley Hamill running the camera for us, Jacob Keener back at the station running Master Controls. I'm Brian Birchfield saying good night, everybody.
The Wildcat Wrap-Up Show has been brought to you by Jackie Jones Ford, the place to go to buy or sell your vehicle.
You've been listening to Sweetwater Wildcats Football, a presentation of Horn Radio Sports on Oldies 98.3 FM WMTY. Tonight's game has been brought to you in part by
Ag Central Co-op, C&E Heating and Air Conditioning, City of Sweetwater, Chota Community Health Services, Domino's, Fairweather Financial, Fat Hats Grill, Sweetwater Family Eye Care, Jackie Jones Ford, McDonald's, Napa Auto Parts, Paramount Insurance Services, People's Bank of East Tennessee, Realty Executives Main Street, Sarah's Paul Paradise, Sweetwater Hospital Association, Sweetwater Crossings, Sweetwater Insurance Agency, Star Regional Medical Center, Tennessee Metal Products, Valley Building Supply, Valley Insurance, and Volunteer Federal Bank.
The voice of the Wildcats, WMTY and WDEH.